Broadcasting live from beautiful Midtown Manhattan, where on a clear night you can almost see Dan Rather really going out of his way to compete with Tom Brokaw. It's the Ron and Fez Show, and I'm your announcer, Charlie K.O. And now let's introduce your hosts. The guys congratulating Bob Barker on unveiling the new spay and neuter postage stamps, which for some reason continue to lick each other. Here they are, Rod Bennington, Fez WNEW, Radio's Blue Light Special. Billy Staples goes running out of here, abandons his post, saying he must immediately get to his doctor. He has flu-like symptoms that he is attributing to anthrax. Billy?
Hey, guys. Sorry I'm not there for the enjoyment this evening, boys.
Did you go see a doctor?
Yeah, I stopped by my doctor on the way home. I have to go back in the morning. He didn't have the necessary kits for my testing and stuff. She talked to the doctor and goes, well, what do you want to come in for? I said, I have flu-like symptoms. I was like, uh-oh. Gotta think about it. I would be like the first one now, if I did have it, to get it.
Why would you be targeted? Why would you be first?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it could be like instead of suicide bombers, maybe these cab drivers are putting it in the cabs or something. How do we know? They're like suicide cab drivers or something. You know, this is all in the name of Allah or whatever. They can take one of us out, one of them out. They're going to heaven with the virgins or something. How the hell do I know? It's just another notch in their cigar pipe or whatever. I don't know.
Cigar pipe? Another notch in their cigar pipe?
Hookah pipe, whatever the hell they call them over there. I don't know. All I know is I feel like crap. I got this sore throat. I got all the symptoms. I don't know what.
Anthrax?
Yeah.
I am at a loss.
What if I do have anthrax? Then what?
If you have anthrax, you can come back to work. How's that?
All right, fair enough. When did I lose credibility?
All these guys that you work with every day keep running at us with Billy's latest, they said, BS story.
But what if it's true?
You can't hide. You can't hide your lying eyes, Billy Staples. We're running Fez.
Fezzy, the headlines have leaped right into our own lives. Billy Staples believes he has the anthrax. Left work yesterday.
Right. Abandoned his post.
Right.
His doctor screamed, uh-oh.
Uh-oh, yeah.
And needed to see him immediately because Billy, according to the conversation you just heard, has been targeted by the Al-Qaeda terrorist network.
Right. Here's what I like, too. He had flu-like symptoms. Do you have the flu? Oh, no.
Nah. Mm-mm.
How do you even know you had the flu until you actually throw up? Up to that point, you're feeling a little queasy.
Right, yeah. Maybe a little warm. Maybe you don't feel yourself.
Right. So Billy left here yesterday claiming he had anthrax. He's here today. And remember what I said, Fuzzy. If you had anthrax, yes, come back.
Right.
If not, there's no place for you here. And it's not a place you can just leave.
Right, and that's the way his coworkers voted last night as well. And he's supposed to have a note from his doctor stating, yes, Billy Staples has anthrax.
So I see Billy out there near the phones. Let's bring him in. 877-692-1027.
Anthrax, now!
I'm a little interested to read this doctor's note of anthrax.
Hi, fellas.
Where is the doctor's note letting us know that you have a terrible case of anthrax?
Well, there is no doctor's note just as of yet. Because...
There's no doctor's note, period.
There's no doctor. Let's face some facts.
Oh, there was a doctor, definitely. I went and spoke with him this morning.
I got up, I checked the papers to read about Billy Staples, the latest.
Right.
Fuzzy. It's finally now in the radio world.
When we heard that there was 2 more cases that confirmed anthrax infection, I thought for sure one of them would have the name Staples attached.
Now, you said the doctor did not have the kit last night. Did he have the kit this morning?
When I went and spoke with him this morning, I spoke with my doctor, and he called the Nassau County Department of Health, Department of Infectious Diseases, and he spoke...
You better not be bringing up our station to that place.
No, not at all.
Or they're going to be down here...
Oh, in biohazard suits.
Swabbing everybody who works here.
Not at all.
We're all going to get wrapped in plastic.
Not at all. I did not bring it up at all. And he said that until there's some kind of an outbreak, they don't even recommend doing blood testing yet. But he did take swabs of me.
Swabs where? From where?
My throat and my nose.
Ew. That's always going to be grotesque. That's going to... You've put enough chemicals in your nose over the years anyway. You should be able to kill anything else.
Then I don't know if a swab could stand it.
Well, you know...
So why are you back here when we don't have the anthrax note? That was the deal.
Well, we don't know I don't have the anthrax yet. It has not been confirmed one way or another. And until...
Wait, the confirmation is in, and it's by me. You don't have anthrax.
Okay.
You're lazy, and you took yesterday off. You played hooky.
Ron, if I was lazy, I wouldn't have come in at all. I came in, I tried to do my job.
Well, you know you're not going to get paid for never coming in.
You don't even appreciate the fact that I came in when I was sick and it could have, with a potentially fatal disease. He's like...
Potentially fatal.
Here's the thing. I don't mind someone being sick.
Right.
It's when you start waving the anthrax flag.
Right.
Well, Fez, if you had...
As an excuse to go home.
When I had the symptoms that I had, what would you think? If you matched... If my doctor read off the symptoms this morning,
you know what I would
every
think?
one of them.
I think I was being a pussy and wanted to go home.
I would think, it's gotten cold. The weather's changing back and forth. Some days it's warm. Some days it's cold. I bet I don't take care of myself. I bet I got a cold.
I do take care of myself. Your concern is overwhelming. Thank you.
Please. You know what? You're right. We have no concern, Billy. We don't believe you. We took your statement yesterday and put it on a song called Lion High.
Well,
we think you're lying.
Well, then fine. I'll give you my
and you're playing into the terrorist hands by just being a puss.
When you're throwing your body on my anthrax-ridden corpse at the funeral,
all right, now you're being a bit... Please, let me tell you something. If you're dead, I ain't showing up at the funeral. That's a gimme. Maybe I'll send one of the interns.
Right.
With something from me.
Friday will be there.
Well, you didn't even ask how I'm feeling, so I guess I shouldn't assume you'd be at the funeral.
Billy, we're not... Hey, you don't have anything. Nothing is wrong with you. Nothing at all.
Nothing?
Nothing.
I don't sound different to you. I'm not coughing and wheezing. I have a pile of pills in the office. That doesn't mean...
What do you have, anthrax pills?
I have antibiotics, which are one of the amoxicillin.
All right, go get your pills. I want to read these pills.
I'm sure there's bottles of Cipro in the office.
God.
He never knows when to stop, is the thing. That's the thing.
I almost slugged him. I almost swung at him.
Thank you for your concern. Well, thank you for your fake voice.
Your overwhelming concern. Oh, he drives me nuts.
He's such a faker. And everyone's on to him. When everyone's on to you, then admit it.
Right. You went home. And you know what? Even if you have a flu, this is not the kind of job where you don't even have to feel well at. You know what I mean? It's not like we're roofers, iron workers.
Right.
Where you got to feel 100%.
We're not working with people's food.
Hey,
I wish we were.
James, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, James.
Car holder 11050.
Hoo-ah!
I've never heard a show with more problems, more sissies in my life. Ron
it is
Fez,
true.
Start kicking some butt. It's your show. Start kicking some butt.
I know, James. What do you do to punish someone who's faking an illness to get out of work?
I'm going to go home and come back when they're done and you lose your job. What was that?
All right, here's...
Have you never been sick, dude?
Yeah, but I went to work. I work on...
You've never left work early? You're never called in sick a day in your life?
All right, wait a minute.
16 years, I work on commission. I never called in sick.
You know what? I'll tell you the same thing. Neither have I, Billy. I've never missed a show.
Well, I was looking
If I don't work, I don't get paid. Simple as that. I went to work last week with a backache. I could barely walk. How's that?
And you know what? Even if you had the flu, Billy, we wouldn't have minded.
Okay.
We wouldn't have said anything. But you throw an anthrax into the mix.
Well, it scared me.
I know, but you go up and down the halls telling everyone you got anthrax.
No.
What's someone like Ken Stevens, the general manager, supposed to do?
Billy, you probably really have anal tract. To be honest with you. I heard
glad you can make fun.
Billy has anthrax.
That's what the kids think. Thanks, James.
Oh, it's not really that funny.
All right, believe me, it's not funny at all.
No.
Now, I got his medicine. Wild Cherry Secrets, Fuzzy, is part of what he brought down.
All right.
And then this other thing.
For the sore throat.
Azacol, is that it?
Yes, that's just the container I used to carry my pills in.
From the old days?
That's from my colitis.
Oh, this is your ass medicine?
Ronnie, you touched ass medicine containers.
Why would you give me an ass medicine
container?
It's
not a suppository.
Ew.
All right, what's in here?
It's time released.
Al, I want you to open it because I don't want to be touching an ass container. I blame this on you, Al. That should never even be able to enter this zone that I'm in.
How did that get through our protocol?
Oh.
Al, would you like me to open it for you? There you go.
All right.
What's in there, Al? Just tell me what's in there. I don't want to see them in case it's something that goes, look at all the, like a tackle box filled with pills.
It looks like a big box of Jelly Bellies.
Well,
all different colors.
That's all the different types of medicine I need for
Anthrax.
Well, the possibility is still there, so we gave.
Which one
is the Cipro?
There is no Cipro.
Aha! In the world, you mean, or
No,
you don't have it?
I don't have Cipro.
Yeah, sure. Because why waste it on a healthy person?
Sure.
But I have the same family of antibiotic which still works on the anthrax virus. It's called Levaquin.
An antibiotic works on everything.
No, not necessarily.
It's the Cipro that targets the anthrax.
Yes, but there's a chance that I also just may have the flu, so it's...
Ooh, that chance could be as high as 100%. And I don't even believe that.
Do you think maybe there's the slightest chance?
Look how I'm sweating. Look at this.
Yes, you're sweating because you're caught. Did you throw up?
I usually throw up, yeah. I throw up normally, so it's hard to tell when it's real and when it's not.
Why are you throwing up normally? Because
of stomach stapling. If I eat too much or eat too fast, so...
So you throw up every day no matter what?
Not every day, but a couple times a week.
And then you had to go back and eat that later?
No.
Oh, okay. You just start with fresh food. Okay.
Yes.
All right, Rob. Rob, you're on Run of Fez. Rob.
Hey, what's up, guys? 2630 checking in, man.
What's up?
Check it out, man. You got to go easier on Billy Staples.
Thank you.
It's all in the media. It's in everyone's mind. The dude works at a radio station, a CBS-affiliated station, no less. You know, it's maybe to you guys it's the Ron and Fez show, and you guys don't think you're huge. But the terrorists don't know that. You know,
do you honestly think that a terrorist would mark this show like they have the news, the national news shows?
Maybe they marked the station, not the show, and Billy just came in contact with it. You can't.
Okay. You know what, Rob? Let's start. Like you're correct. Okay, maybe they have targeted us, and maybe Billy got it. Billy, you opened up a letter that there was some kind of powder in.
Yeah. Not that I'm aware of. No.
Is there any powder ever around you at any time? Anything that looks anthraxy?
Yeah, there was
Here
stuff
in
on
the
my
office.
hat. There was stuff on my hat which I never saw before, like a white powdery substance.
From where?
My New York City. I don't know. Could be from the cab.
Now, this is the first I'm hearing this.
That's the first time I noticed it. I never
powder in
noticed
your
it
hat. I'm going to bet that it's dandruff.
You can go get the hat. No, it's on the top of the hat.
I'm not going to. Why go get the hat if you honestly think it's? And it's in here?
Why can't I prove it? Yeah, it's in the.
Why did you take it to the doctor?
Did you turn this alleged hat into the doctor?
I only noticed it when I came to work today. I never noticed it before. I could have gotten it from the cab or something. It's amazing. I get more compassion from the listeners than I do from you guys.
Ron, can I say something real fast?
Go ahead.
Billy, it's more believable if you say you got the anthrax at the station. Leave the cab thing out of it.
He uses the cab thing thinking because he takes cabs and Arab guys drive cabs that they've somehow put it through the heating vents.
Right. Did any sort of powder shoot out at you in this cab?
Not that I'm entirely aware of, but it is possible.
I'll tell you how confident I am. Al, go lick Billy's cap. Go take his baseball cap and lick it.
Lick all around it. Lick all around the brim.
I don't want to do that even if it's not the anthrax.
No, I want you to do it just to prove a point. Lick the powder out of his baseball cap.
You go lick the top of his cap to make him look like a fool.
I wouldn't do it, Al.
I don't know what it would be.
Just lick it and find out. I'm sure it's some kind of a creamer.
I guarantee you it's something that came off of a donut.
All right, thank you, Rob.
Take care, guys. See ya.
I am so annoyed around this place. Here's a guy who says he's your doctor. Let's check in with your doctor.
Oh, good.
Hello, doctor?
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Dr. Seuss. I got Billy's diagnosis over here.
What's that?
I don't have the flu. I don't have to poo. I don't have anthrax. I just don't have a clue that Billy's going to win the Best Actor at the Oscars.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, have you told our boss, Jeremy, about your anthrax concerns?
I think you should report this to Jeremy, and, of course, your supervisor, Al, you already did, and to Human Resources.
And I did mention it to Al, and I mentioned it to Craig Schwab, the assistant program director, yesterday when I went home. So,
did he start writing up the papers and have you fired then, or is he going to wait until payday?
He seemed very concerned.
Of course.
Which was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice to see that.
He wants people to treat him nice.
So you went to your doctor last night. He threw you out, said there's nothing wrong with you. Go home. You went back to see him again today.
Correct.
And you're still walking the streets with anthrax.
Well, nothing has been confirmed yet. He said that, they did take the tests. And
Tell him I have a confirmation. Billy's a liar. Send that to him immediately.
It seems like I'm going through a lot of work to prove a lie here, guys. Why would I be going to the doctor twice if I really didn't think this was true?
Because you're a nut.
I'm not a nut. I'm a normal guy who has symptoms of a very, very fatal disease. And it's concerning with everything that's going on.
What are your symptoms?
Sore throat, fever, lightheadedness, dizziness, coughing.
To me, if someone told me those things, I'd just say Billy Staples. That's the way I describe you.
Sweating a lot, too, another one.
You're always sweating. You're constantly sweating no matter what happens.
I'm sweating more than normal, then. It's not right for me. It's something.
What'd you do last night?
I just
You go bowling?
No.
You go play cards with the buddies?
No, that's Sunday night.
Oh, he drives me nuts. Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez?
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what can we do for you?
Oh, I think Billy's sore throat is because of that hot sauce he had the other night.
Yeah, there you go. You ate hot sauce Friday night.
That's true. I did, but I was sick. I felt sick before that, so it really had nothing to do with the hot sauce.
You ate a lot of it, though.
Yes, that's true, but I felt better after a little while. Okay, after a long while after that stuff, but I did have the sore throat beforehand.
Thanks a lot, Jeff. Here's what makes me mad about you doing this, Billy. Number one, it's an insult to the people that actually have to deal with a real disease. Number two, you fool around like this, and they're going to be down here throwing a 10 over this place because they've done it to other places.
But, Ronnie, why do you think I'm fooling around? I am dead serious. I'm concerned about this.
I want you to know something. The authorities are filled with cranks, and I don't want to be one of them.
I did not call any authorities calling in a crank anthrax call. I spoke to my personal physician, and he called in Nassau County.
Right. You say your doctor, he's got to report it. Just like Craig is not going to, say, no, I think that you're a retard, Billy. You don't have anthrax, you're retarded.
Should I have just, totally ignored it, my feelings, or what the thoughts were? And if it was true...
You have any of these rashes on your arms, any sores?
I've got something coming out on my face. I don't know what that is.
Let me see.
Under my right cheek here.
Let me see.
That's jelly.
That's a pimple, my friend.
No, I've had pimples before. That's not a pimple.
What are you going to do if, let's say, the Opie and Anthony show has to go get scrubbed and swabbed? How are you going to explain that to them?
How would contracting anthrax be my personal fault?
Here's what I want to see what happens. They put Opie through one of those Silkwood showers where they're scratching his body down with some kind of a wired brush and see how friendly he feels to you.
Well, if I'm saving his life, I think he'd probably be pretty grateful after a while.
You should drive me nuts.
No, I mean, if we all had to go through showers to make sure we don't have this anthrax...
Well, let me tell you something.
We're not showering together.
I will punch you in the pouch if somebody comes in here and swabs me. I will say, excuse me 1 second, and I'll heart punch you right in that pouch of yours.
And I'm not going in some communal shower with all you people. No one's seeing my peepster.
I think a swab is a small price to pay for your health.
Oscar, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Oscar.
Oscar, get.
What's up, boys? 1098 here.
Hey, buddy.
Let me tell you, Billy has some type of psychosis because he wants to be such a part of September 11th so bad. I remember being so mad every night that he wanted our troops to be out there.
Right.
He was giving himself a heart attack because we weren't out there. Like if he was going to be the lead general and so forth. And meanwhile, all his fat ass was going to do was watch it behind TV. And now that that has begun and that he can't be a part of it, now that he sees this way that he can be a part of this tragedy, the only way that he can be a part of it, since he can't be a hero, he has to be a victim. And for him to disgrace the memory of all those people by saying that he has anthrax is disgusting.
You know, Oscar,
what a great analogy. What a great theory.
You should be a psychiatrist, my friend, because you pegged this guy.
Well,
he couldn't be a hero, so now he's a victim.
He has the mind of a 3-year-old. All you have to do is, be around 3 years old to figure him out. I'm not doing anything great. It's just so simple. And the way he wants all this sympathy, the way he wants everybody to rally around him to be a leader,
I know.
I can't
disgusting.
wait to bid him goodbye, and then I'll do right after him.
All right. Thank you very much.
See you.
See you. That's a very good point. Very, very good point. Hey, Hank, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Hank.
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Yeah.
I got him pegged, too. He's a dick.
Yes, he is.
Wow, another diagnosis.
Perfect.
We had a scare in my building yesterday. We had special services there. And it's not a white powder. It's an almond brown powder. So it's probably from his donut yesterday he got on his hat.
You eating donuts down there in the office?
No,
You carrying donuts in your hat again?
No.
All right, so it's not white powder. Whatever powder. You know, the world's full of powders anyway, Billy. And plus, you never saw that until after your anthrax.
That's correct. I had not worn the hat since then. That's why. It's the first time I've worn the hat.
You know what? Don't be joking. Do me a favor. Don't joke like that on the radio about your hat.
Why?
There's nothing on that hat. I'm going to repeat to anyone listening. Nothing is on his damn hat. Nothing. Even though I haven't seen it, I'm guaranteeing it's nothing. All right, thank you very much, Hank.
See ya.
877-692-1027.
All right, I don't even want to look at him, Fezzy. You get your chance to win WWF tickets. Not tickets, pay-per-views, a year's worth.
A year's worth of pay-per-view from the World Wrestling Federation. All you got to do is go to ronfez.net, play the football pool there. You win the football pool, you win the pay-per-view. It's that easy.
So it's totally free, and not even with points. Go to ronfez.net, sign up to play the football pool. I'm pretty excited about this one, Fezzy.
Yeah, pick the winner right there.
I love a good football pool. Now, you're a big wrestling fan.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday night's a good night for you, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's WWF's No Mercy live on pay-per-view this Sunday, October 21st.
I got some rough wrestling news for you, my friend.
Really?
Actually, it's rougher on me than it would be on you, but I know that you go there.
Oh, yeah?
I think I might... I had to sit down when I just saw this. A listener just sent this, so I went immediately there.
Uh-huh.
WrestleLine.com has been shut down.
Why?
They're out of business. It just says, effective today, WrestleLine.com will cease production.
No fair. They were the best.
They were far and away the best.
Man.
So we want to get a hold of Rick Scalia tonight, one of the WrestleManiacs who writes there. But they used to give us all this stuff, Fezzy.
Man, first Billy gets the Thrax.
All right, stop with Billy and the Thrax. I didn't want to think about that.
Now the WrestleLine shuts down.
Hey, Eric, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. Yeah, I'm a doctor up in the Bronx, and I'm a young doctor, but we've been talking about this anthrax. Listen, Billy doesn't have anthrax because there's three types that you get, right? There's the skin, there's the stomach, and the respiratory kind. If you got the respiratory kind days ago, I hate to tell him he'd be dead already. His doctor wouldn't treat him with antibiotics as an outpatient. It'd be all over.
All right, so, Eric, have you gotten people coming there going, I have a sore throat, I think I got anthrax?
Absolutely. We've gotten bunches of people. You know, a woman the other day.
Women.
Smelled something funny.
Right.
And came saying her whole family's sick. It turned out they were painting her house or something.
Right. Every time
we're getting these all the time.
So every time someone farts in the on the train now, everybody else thinks they got anthrax.
We got
gas. Eric, I'll tell you another thing. The media has gone nuts with this.
100%.
They've gone crazy. And every time I see a doctor, he's like, hey, don't worry. We've got this thing we've got a lot worse diseases out there. Let's worry about those.
Absolutely.
I haven't seen a doctor panic yet.
Yeah, the good thing is that's true. The CDC, is really clamping down on, people prescribing. Our hospital actually has a policy where we're not even allowed to prescribe Cipro just because of fear of other doctors giving it out too much and creating a shortage in case we actually needed it. And we're not even testing the patients until we have documentation that there was an exposure. We don't even just test them randomly. We just take their name and phone number, find the substance, and then say, okay, call the police. If it turns out positive, you have several days to be tested and treated.
So no one gets tested randomly just because they go into their doctor screaming anthrax.
As far as the CDC recommendations in our hospital, absolutely not. They're not supposed to. Now, doctors might be doing it.
Well, we just lost them. Well, when you hear that from a doctor, what do you say?
That's exactly what my doctor told me. He goes, they're not doing blood tests. They're not doing blood tests until there's some kind of an outbreak in that area.
Till there's an outbreak.
Yeah,
or till you bring in your powdered hat.
So that's exactly what he said is what my doctor told me also.
So could they put you in a nut hut for 3 days? I'll sign any kind of Baker Act.
Yeah, I'll be a signature.
Is everyone who's been running to him, like he said, are we all going to nut huts? I mean, it's not crazy to think that this may be the anthrax. It's not nuts at all.
It's completely insane, Billy. It's completely insane.
It's insane to leave your job.
And, you were the guy when this whole thing started. You were going to be the big patriot. You were going to be brave. First sign of any kind of germ warfare. And no one even no one has once even said this has anything to do with the 11th.
Right, yeah. No one has said that it's come from the Middle East or Afghanistan.
I'm starting to believe MediaHorrors.com, Fezzy.
What's that theory?
Right-wing conspiracy.
Again?
That it's the anti-abortion people.
Really?
Apparently they sent it before, according to MediaHorrors.com.
Oh, okay.
They sent stuff in the past like that.
So how do people like Brokaw, Rather, and Daschle all fit into their plot?
Left wing.
Oh, okay.
Left wing nuts.
Oh, all right.
Plus, who knows how anybody would do this? Whether they're, Arabs, whether you're Americans, whether you're Charlie Manson. How crazy can you be to do stuff like this?
Now, today, when I turned on the news and I saw that an aide for Dan Rather had been infected with the anthrax, the first thing I thought was, Staples listed his occupation as aide to Dan Rather.
You better not.
No, I didn't.
You've never met him, Billy.
No, I have not.
Don't even tell them CBS, okay? You keep this very small. Don't even say NEW. If anybody asks, say you work for Fez. And leave it at that.
No.
Well, there's no mistake there. Billy did not be a hero. Because James writes in, Billy Staples may have the rare fourth kind of anthrax.
What's that?
Hypochondriac anthrax.
Hypochondriacs.
How did it happen that all I did in, with my patriotism, my heroism after the 11th...
Heroism?
What heroism?
What heroism did you have?
Well, I went down...
You put on a flag.
I went down there twice. I was down at West Side Highway with everyone hanging out and, talking to people. That
made you a hero?
You went down there and ate their sandwiches.
Well, I snuck into the city to get here.
That story I don't no longer even believe.
Oh.
From what I understand, the trains were wide open that day.
So basically now everything, because I come down with symptoms of a disease, everything I've done or said is totally now vermouth.
Yes. Like
what's vermouth mean? Verboten? Does verboot mean verboten?
Well, moot means it's not real. So.
Exactly.
Then your name should be Billy Vermouth.
Yes. You have vermouth anthrax.
I just can't believe not even one little bit of you even believes me. I mean, not even
not a
one
cell in my body. Not a cell in my body.
That's very frustrating.
Every cell in my body has been a choir screaming, liar, liar. The guy wanted a day off work.
Billy, I saw some of the work you turned in yesterday before you left. I would have run home, too.
No, that's because
I know
sick.
that you're up all night, too. People tell me all the time, I signed online, 5:30 in the morning. Billy's on saying he's checking out porno.
Well, yeah, but...
So I don't think you're sleeping enough. I think that's why you don't feel well.
Yeah, maybe you just overspanked. It happens.
I don't want to think about him spanking. All right, now Marty says, maybe Billy has the fifth kind of anthrax.
Oh, what's that?
Nothing. All right, people are sending me all different wrestling sites. I don't want them. I want WrestleLine.com.
That's the only thing we want.
I was down with the WrestleManiacs, Fezzy, before they signed on with WrestleLine.
Right, yeah.
When I had to go find them when it was like News from Akron or something like that it was called. I'm furious. I blame this on you, Al.
Again. Why don't you lick a hat?
Go lick that hat for me, would you please?
I don't know what that could possibly be.
Oh, wait, the hat's on my head.
Is that the one you've been wearing?
Yeah, I forgot I was wearing
the hat that you're wearing is the Anthrax hat.
Yeah, see on
the
top of the hat? On the top of the hat?
Here, hand me the hat. Hand me the Anthrax hat.
Lick
it, ow, quit being a baby.
Lick it, Fez.
That's lint. It's dust. How long have you been...
It's a powdery substance. It could be anything.
It's dust. How long has this hat been sitting on the shelf?
You're filthy. Don't worry about a thing, Billy. You're just filthy.
I'm not a filthy person.
You're Pigpen. If we were a cartoon, you'd be Pigpen.
You know what it is, I think? You know when you sweat through your hat and you get that salt stain?
Mm-hmm.
Salt stain. Sweaty salt stain. Hand it back his Anthrax hat.
I thought it was some extra salt he wanted for later.
Ooh, now I've got dust and lint all over me. I'm going to have to leave the show early tonight, Ron. I had to see my gyno.
It's an outbreak, Fuzzy. It's an outbreak.
I got too close to the hat, the dirty hat.
Hey, Fonzo. Fonzo, you're on Run a Fez.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Fonzo.
Bad news about Russell Line, huh? I used to write for the site. That's what I'm calling.
Is that right?
Yeah, you ever read Fonzo's tidal waves on the site?
No.
I didn't think so.
No.
Didn't write as often as I'd like to, but I did.
I normally, my stuff was to read Rick's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And who was the other guy? CRZ, and the guy from Miami Mike
Samuda used to do Mikasa.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, I think he goes to law school, so he stopped doing that for a while.
Yeah, I really got to start working on my writing.
But it was a really good site. They gave me a break a couple years ago, let me write.
What happened?
I don't know. I mean, as early as this Tuesday, the editor was still sending us stuff asking for the staff ratings and all that. And when a lot of the other sites were folding earlier this year, we got, emails assuring us that we're in great shape and the hits are stronger than ever, and we're getting, however many thousands of hits every day. But
maybe it's your fault, Fonzo, missing deadlines.
Maybe I should. Deadlines. I was like,
I'll tell you the truth. I haven't liked it as much because it's harder. They got so many writers. I can't find the writers that I like.
You never tried me.
Yeah.
I'm the man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
What was your thing, Fonzo?
I did things on champions. So I'd take a champion every week or so, and I'd break it down and say how good a champion he was, and talk about how he won the title and his reign thus far, and other possible.
All right, let me just.
I would have loved to seen your report on the Hurricane, European champion.
Go to opinions.
All right, let me just ask you this, Fonzo. Greatest wrestler of all time, in your opinion? All time now.
Ric Flair, definitely. I think Kurt Angle's sort of nipping at his heels. I think he might be there one day.
Kurt Angle is going to be the next Ric Flair?
Well, my last column was about Angle, and I talked about Angle at this stage of his career being a lot further than Flair was at this early in his career. The guy's only been wrestling 2 years.
Yeah, but it's a big difference. I mean, you could say the same thing about The Rock. Flair had to go out there the first 2 years of his career and form an audience out of nothing.
Flair didn't have the luxury of just one promotion being nationwide. He had to work the circuits.
I mean, I'm not saying that Angle's coming anywhere near Flair right now, but you've got almost 30 years.
You said he's 10 times better.
No,
I know you.
You disgust me, Fonzo.
When you think about Kurt, I mean, the guy comes from a background which, carries a disdain for pro wrestling, amateur wrestling. Yeah. And he's just embraced it.
Kurt's great. I'm not going to put him down, but, I'm not ready to call him one of the greatest of all time because he's only been around a little while.
He'll be there. I also love Shawn. Shawn was the man.
Shawn Michaels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shawn was great.
Shawn was great. His attitude was probably the worst thing.
Yeah, but he was sort of the Dennis Rodman of wrestling. I mean, he was a jerk, but he was so good in the ring that you really couldn't complain about him. Just let him be a jerk.
Yeah, he had a lot of great matches.
More than anybody. I mean, if you look at the best matches from the middle of the 90s right into the end of the 90s, he was in them year in and year out.
What do you think of RVD?
I'm not as big on RVD. I never liked him much in ECW. I mean, it's just one high spot after the other with very little psychology in between. I think he's getting the pops that he is because a lot of WWS fan following didn't watch ECW, so he's still very new to them. But I think maybe some of the people who watch Van Damme aren't as overwhelmed, and I think the novelty will wear off after a while. He's certainly charismatic, but I think it'll pass.
All right, thanks a lot, Fonzo.
All right, man, take care.
That's it.
See ya.
Right, so WrestleLine.com, gone, Fezzy. Now,
shut down.
I just hope we go back to the old guys. I hope it's just CRZ, Rick, and Mike Zamuda.
Well, that way you'll get what you want.
That's all I want. Hey, Chris. Chris, you're on Run a Fez.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, how you doing?
What can we do for you?
All right, I'm in the Army. I was down at the Trade Center for the first 3 weeks. I lived at Ground Zero. And I just heard your hero over there talking about the Trade Center stuff, and he doesn't have the right to use the word hero.
I know, that was...
I was down there working, and we weren't nothing. The heroes are dead. They're laying in that pile right now, and he doesn't have the right to even talk about it.
I agree 100%, Billy. And the rest of the stuff is just you trying to get off work, but you shouldn't have thrown in the heroism line. That was wrong.
You're probably right.
I'm 100% right. Also 100% right about you lying about having anthrax.
What a record you got.
Me and a lot of other people, I'm sure, are sitting here getting more pissed off by the minute,
I'd like to apologize.
And Ron says I want to thank you guys for all your support and everything, and everybody else in New York.
Yeah.
When we were coming up and down West Side Highway, seeing all those signs every night, that's what kept us going, so
that's
thanks a lot.
I thank you, my friend.
Have a good one.
I apologize.
Thanks, Chris.
I apologize to you, and I apologize to the human race for what Billy's done.
Exactly. Anyone who's really having to deal with an anthrax scare. And for those people who are trying, like Mayor Giuliani, who are trying to keep a lid on any sort of runaway panic.
You know, I do blame the news somewhat on this stuff, Fezzy, because you can't turn it on without Anthrax and what could happen. And the weak-minded and the weak-willed, such as Billy, are going to start and fall for this. But Billy, I hate to say it because this thing started out and you were the big patriot, but to me, you have shown nothing but cowardice in the face of the enemy and high treason.
This is wrong.
Billy, we're going to have to tear off your stripes, your shiny, shiny buttons, and break that big sword.
You've been branded. Not banded, but branded.
Branded, Billy Staples.
For being sick.
Branded, scorned as the one who ran.
From his job.
What do you do when you're branded?
And you know you're a man.
Here's the quote I want you to listen to.
Okay. Wherever you go for the rest of your life, you must prove you're a man.
That's the quote I want him to live by. Wherever you go for the rest of your life, you must prove you're a man.
Billy Staples, you are now added to a long list of those that have been branded since the attacks.
Including last night, an entire town for the first time.
Berkeley, California got branded for their city commission voting 5-4 to denounce the United States of America and its war against terrorism and its bombing of Afghanistan.
Unbelievable with that, huh?
Yeah. Billy, maybe you'd be more at home in Berkeley.
Billy, turn around and walk out of the studio. Leave your dusty hat with Al. Take off your I Heart New York shirt. There he goes.
He doesn't deserve to wear an I Heart New York t-shirt.
Nobody can waddle away with disgust like Billy. And I know he cusses under his breath. I hear him.
Oh, yeah, and then the door slams into the CD rack.
And I hear that whole wrestle.
I'm going to have Anthrax. I don't want to do.
Hey, Mitch, you're on Fez.
Hey,
Mitch. Hey, buddy.
I was listening to the show last night, and perhaps as a stunt for a circus boy, he might be the one to lick the fuzz off of Billy's hat.
You know, I'm glad you brought up Circus Boy. Tomorrow night, we're doing a stunt contest here to find the hardcore guy for the show now. We haven't. Circus Boy was supposed to be that guy. He hasn't come through. I guess the WWF heard us talking about this, Fez.
Right.
Check out this belt that they gave us. It's the hardcore belt. I guess they sell these at WWF New York now. It's
they have that beautiful showcase there up above the cash registers.
It's an exact replica. What the hell is it?
Replica.
That's the word I'm looking for. Of the hardcore championship belt.
Look at that.
Knock it down so you can hear how heavy that thing is. It's not some like fake belt. Look at that.
Wow, that's cool. That's just like Rob Van Dam's, the one he's wearing right now.
Now, we will do this tomorrow night.
That's excellent.
We'll bring the guys in. We'll set up some kind of a contest for them. Well, I said we wanted to leave it like 5-6 guys, including Circus Boy.
Yep, that's what we said.
The winner will hold this belt, Fezzy, and I'll just say this. Just hold it for the show.
Right, yeah.
Because you can always lose the belt, like any kind of champion.
They'll be the reigning Ron and Fez hardcore champion. Look at that belt. Ronnie, that looks good over your shoulder, my friend.
Whoever wins this, they'll get a nice picture on RonFez.net of them holding the belt.
Right. There'll be a special presentation tomorrow night when we award the belt. Here's how this all came down. Circus Boy, at the bar crawl especially, been shooting his mouth off lately about how he's the stunt guy for Ron and Fez and how he goes all out and he's got all these stunts and he's making a big comeback. He's done nothing. He's done absolutely nothing, but has called himself the stunt guy long enough. Now he gets put to the test.
Well, this will be cool, having the belt.
That is nice. A nice replica of the WWF hardcore belt going to the winner. They will hold it as long as they are the Ron and Fez hardcore champion.
Look, Earl comes in. He wants to get his picture taken with the belt. You want a shot?
Nice, isn't it, Earl?
You want a shot at that big man?
Look at that. Looks good around your waist. Gore!
Very few people, and is it signed by Rhino?
Yes.
Oh,
I'll just drop the hardcore bit.
All right, so it's signed by Rhino.
Nice.
Signed by Rhino, right?
Yep. Oh, that's sharp looking.
Yeah, that's nice.
Earl, no, you can't keep wearing it. Unless you want to compete
Earl loves the belt.
I know, he won't take the belt off. Do you want to compete?
Who are the guys we got for tomorrow night?
We have Daniel, who is the guy who pleases himself.
I don't know about him.
I don't know how stunny that is.
Yeah, I don't know how that is. I mean, the guy can only, do that sit up and take care of himself. But
that seems reward enough.
Right.
We have Brian, who is going to cut something into his chest, Ron and Fez.
All right, before you say Daniel and Brian, they need names. They need hardcore names.
Okay.
So make sure they all have a hardcore name tomorrow night.
Right.
Because one of them is going to go on to be our hardcore champion.
And we don't want to say, here's Daniel, our hardcore champion.
Maybe
a name, a cool handle.
We'll let one or two more people into this contest. I don't want too many, though, because I want to keep it, if other people want to do it, you can do it a different week. 877-692-1027. We will talk to Rick from WrestleLine tonight, Fezzy. Also, a lot more on the show tonight.
That's right. Paul Lowe will be reviewing movies. He says he's got some Oscar contenders. So have your Oscar blurbs ready. He'll be looking at The Last Castle with James Gandolfini and Robert Redford. Also, what else is coming out? Riding in Cars with Boys, starring Drew Barrymore.
Replica.
I'm
doing it now. Now I'm saying it.
Oh, and From Hell.
Yeah, From Hell.
With Johnny Depp.
The latest Johnny Depp tanker.
They finally gone ahead and just labeled Johnny Depp movies hell.
Right, finally.
They finally have just gone all the way with it. Let's just call this one From Hell.
Somewhere along the line, he's got to make one movie that makes money. Just one. All right, we'll take a break.
Do we have a box office poison belt?
No.
Oh.
877-692-1027. Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW. 1027 WNEW. Right before Opie and Anthony, it's Don and Mike.
You're a traitor there, Mike. But I'm not, though. You're a traitor to Yaz the Fag. A lifetime Red Sox fans. He's now called Benedict Arnold O'Mara.
No, don't go that far, please.
As he roots for the legendary pinstripes of the New York Yankees.
Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara. Middays, 1027 WNEW.
If you got a sports hero, you can find yours at Famabilia. Famabilia, located in downtown Red Bank, New Jersey. Famabilia is not just your run-of-the-mill sports memorabilia store.
Famabilia, one of the nation's largest memorabilia galleries. This Saturday, October 20th, they are hosting an autograph session with baseball legends Mookie Wilson of the New York Mets and the world-famous Bill Buckner of the Boston Red Sox. Go out and say thank you to Bill Buckner.
What the hell is Buckner thinking? Celebrate the 15th anniversary of one of the most memorable moments in sports history. Of course, they're talking about Game 6 of the World Series back in '86.
Festivities start at 12:30 with a special appearance by Sports Guys.
Sports Guys!
Scott and Sid will be out there. Free entry.
No.
What?
No, it's not Scott and Sid.
Free entry and tons of free giveaways.
With Blaine and Craig.
Right.
The Sports Guys.
Sports Guys.
Purchase a product from Famabilia and get Bill Buckner's and Mookie Wilson's autograph.
Wow.
For more information, give them a call at 732-450-8411. That's 732-450-8411. Everyone has a hero. It's time to meet yours at Famabilia.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
It's the Macho Man Randy Savage. What you want to do? I'm thinking, hey, go to ronfez.net, play the football pool. Your chance to win a year's worth of pay-per-view from the WWF. That's right, you can soar with the Philadelphia Eagles or slither with the New Orleans Saints. Oh, it's Macho Madness, yeah, on ronfez.net. Oh, yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Macho Man.
Who's that, Jesse Ventura?
That's Macho Man Randy Savage, Ronnie.
Really?
Telling everyone go ronfez.net.
Didn't sound much like him.
Getting up there.
Yeah, sure. He's getting old. All right, so go play that football pool. 877-692-1027. Sandman, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sandman.
Hey, guys, how you been?
We're cool, man. How are you?
Pretty good. First of all, Billy Staples is nuts. Bret Hart is one of the greatest wrestlers, and I got a spy report.
Oh, spy report, sure.
Spy report.
The Ass Man spy report of the day is, after losing 41 pounds, he has found Winky.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me.
According to him today, there was some manipulation and some discharge.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh. The ass man who had his stomach stapled lost 41 pounds and has seen his junk.
And he's able to crank off again.
Apparently so, and from what I hear, the guys that saw him today says he has an afterglow.
Oh, that's nice. It's nice to hear.
Have relations.
He's having a relations. All right, thanks, Sam, man.
That's good to know. This surgery's been a huge success, I guess. He's batching again. That's all he ever wanted.
You know, I keep hearing this wrestling stuff, Fezzy, and then I think WrestleLine.com is now gone. My computer's useless to me now.
Nah, it's just a big paperweight.
Do you think life is better with a computer? I don't see how it's improved. You know, now we're probably going to get rid of regular mail.
And everything will be the email. The computer, the one thing I don't like is you can't hide from people. You know what I mean?
Good one, yeah.
With the buddy list and the instant messaging and everything else, you know, people just know you're out there. If you're stupid enough to give someone your screen name, they can find you out there. And if I'm on the computer, I'm usually doing something, I'm looking for something,
right? Or,
you know, just on my own interests, and I don't want to talk to people. If I want to talk to people, I'll get on the phone.
Well, you know, I'm on as Ron and Fez on AOL, right? So I'll answer questions anytime I come on. But I don't mind that at all. I hate when people just go, "What's up?"
Right, yeah.
What do you mean, what's up? Do you have something you want? I'll be glad to talk to you. But don't sit here and ask me to think of something for you.
Right. They say, what's up? So here's the thing. They've sent that message. The ball's in your court to come up with the entire conversation.
Right. Now it's up for me to entertain you.
Right.
People actually do that, too. I'm bored. If they see you online, I'm bored. Well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should sleep.
There's an idea for you.
A lot of these things, Fezzy, don't make life any easier.
No, They think, you know, well, what a great way for people to communicate.
Right.
For me, that instant messaging has just become a nightmare.
What's up?
To where I had to turn mine off.
You don't talk to anybody online?
I don't talk to anyone. I block my family out. I'm not talking to them online.
Can you...
I'll pick up the phone.
Actually, somebody just wrote me your email name. All right, now every a-hole in the world is writing "What's up" to me. And OPAC says I'm really bored.
What a bunch of smartasses.
I'm bored. What's up? Oh, they drive me crazy. One after another. The computer doesn't work at all. Let's face it.
No, And I think I punched mine today.
Why?
I'd sign on, try to get something off the internet, I'd get thrown off, or the thing would lock up. I had a nightmare. I just did not communicate. I didn't interface well with my own computer today.
These people are writing the stupidest stuff to me. You already screwed up my window, everybody. Thank you very much. Now I got to start clicking you off.
There you go. That's the great invention.
Right.
Right there.
You froze up my window.
That's how it's improved your life, Ronnie.
Right.
Your quality of life.
There's a lot of things don't work as well.
No,
I'll tell you something else. And normally I get one of these at Christmas every single year. And, you know, people tell me how good it's going to be, how much better it is. You know, normally they'll do it with you at least once. They'll come over on a Sunday. One of those damn juicers.
Oh, yeah. People love to give juicers.
How is a juicer better than going out and buying some juice?
Oh, Ronnie, because it's homemade. Well, it takes forever to get any juice, and it's such a mess to clean up.
Yeah, and here, the cleanup is impossible.
Right, yeah.
The cleanup is literally impossible.
You're not ever going to get all those little tiny pieces of pulp that gets everywhere.
They're not even little and tiny. They're huge. They're huge and they're thick. You got to yank a pulp thing out of there.
Oh, like a mucus plug.
It's turning me off of fruit when I think of how much pulp is in just any fruit.
Now, I'm not anti-juice. I love juice. But I'm not going to take a juicer and make my own. I'll go buy a carton of orange juice or a bottle of apple juice. Again, useless.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%.
All right, here's a useless thing. Those speakers that they have down in the subway stations, down by the tracks to make announcements, why are they there? Can anyone understand a word? I wish it was that clear. Why are they down there? You can't understand them. They don't do anything to improve the sound quality. That's an annoying, useless invention.
Yeah,
that has no place being there. Same with any drive-through speaker. You can't understand people on a drive-through. You might as well just have the second window where you can pull up and order to a person. Sorry, the drive-through speaker invention did not succeed.
I do this, actually, because I hate the drive-thru so bad. I make my chick lean over me because I'm not going to sit there and take all my kids yelling in my ear and then me go back and forth. So I'll go, you lean over and do it.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't want to do that. I go, you have to. Or else we get no food.
Oh, we don't eat.
Because I won't.
Good for you, Ron Bennington.
I won't be here. I'm not going to deal with this.
All right. Oh, we talked about the instant messaging, which I don't participate in.
Why don't you try it one night, though?
I won't do it.
One night only.
No.
Fez in a room.
No. It won't happen.
What if we do like they do with AOL, and we'll get somebody to type for you, and you just answer questions back and forth? That's what AOL does, you know. When they have, like, you know, suddenly they'll have...
When they have someone in the auditorium?
Right. Sidney Pollack will be in there talking about his new movie.
No, I won't do it. I won't promote it.
Why not? Let's do it one night only.
No. I won't participate in that. Not whatsoever.
You'll be Big Fez at AOL.
Ugh. Now, here's the other thing. Call waiting. I don't participate in that either. If someone beeps in, I have it. Someone beeps in, I don't take that call because I'm on the phone with someone else, and that's their time. I think call waiting is so rude.
So if I call and there's no one answering, I should think that Fez is on the other line?
Yeah, I'm on the other line talking to someone already.
Oh.
Now, I will use the star 69 to see who call waited, and I will call that person back.
You star 69 a lot. That's an invention you do like.
That one I care for. Call waiting, I will not participate in. I won't tell someone, oh, I'm going to go take this other more important phone call.
What if you say just for a second? Now, if I do that to you...
It's never just for a second.
But if I'm on the phone with you and I go, wait, the other line, let me get it, will you be mad?
No, Okay. No, that's your choice.
All right.
But I'm not going to do it to somebody. I know. Here's the thing. I don't know what's going on in your life.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know if you're expecting a phone call or you need to check on something. I know my life. I know who's ever beeping in on me. Isn't that important? I know it's not worth going to that I can't wait another 2 minutes and call them back.
So maybe what we should do is eventually get rid of a lot of these things that are supposed to be better.
Right, these great, fabulous inventions that really didn't pan out. Right. Let's face it.
I'll tell you something else that I thought would be terrific to own until I had my own. Pools. I had pools in Florida that were such a pain in the ass, I felt like I worked for that damn pool. And I never felt like I got it correct. So I went out, hired a pool service.
Right.
Never, ever felt like I had it together, even with a pool service. I'm constantly looking at that thing. The pool is never perfect.
It's not worth the moments of joy it gives.
Then when I got my own pool, I don't think I ever used it. I hated it so much.
877-692-1027. Here's one, Ronnie.
Yeah.
I don't think they've ever made a good electric razor.
No, they never made an electric razor that can give me smooth shave.
Right.
Nowhere close that any piece of steel could do. I could break off a piece of a bumper, scrape my dry face with it, and it would be better than having an electric razor.
If I use an electric razor, if I try it, like right here, it works on me. Right in these cheek areas. Anywhere else, it completely misses. I can get smooth right here on my cheeks, but like anything under my chin?
Yeah.
No, there's nothing but patch. It won't, like any of this stuff right here on your neck, that won't get shaven. It goes right over it. And then you look, and it looks like, oh, you just shaved some nice circles in your face.
Right. Like, you could probably take the electric razor and shave your head with it and get it down until it's real short, but you can't get down to skin on your face.
Right. It'll never be perfect. It'll never be even.
All right, here's Mike's got a good one, too. 877-692-1027. Mikey, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's up, guys? What about that thing, that food dehydrator? You know, your piece of beef's in there, and about 2 weeks later you can have a piece of beef jerky?
I can't understand when nothing is cheaper than beef jerky, why you want to sit there and create your own.
You're going to take a nice piece of steak, a nice piece of meat, wait 2 weeks for it to shrivel down to one bite.
What about the bread makers?
Bread maker, again, you're going to get Wonder Bread. What's it cost? A couple of bucks?
Right.
For perfect bread? Perfect?
Yeah, my father has one that takes 3 hours to make a loaf of bread. And then you have to wait 2 hours for it to cool down, or else it'll fall apart.
And my dad makes one, too, and it always ends up looking like some sort of crazy chef hat. The shape of it. It looks insane now.
All right, thanks, Mikey. Now, I like... a good piece of Italian bread, but I'll go to an Italian bakery for that. I'm not going to make it myself.
These wonderful toys, these inventions that are supposed to make life so nice, they end up just being a pain in the ass.
They are a pain in the ass.
Bread machine's taking hours while you're waiting for bread. Go get yourself some bread.
How hard is that?
You got 4 hours off your time out of your day waiting for a slice of bread by just going and buying the Wonder Bread.
No way. No way would I even attempt this. Hey, Greg, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Greg.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
What's going on?
Yeah.
What can we do for you, buddy?
Crockpot.
Oh, God. Crockpot useless.
It is. It really is.
It's effing useless. All right, thanks, buddy.
And, we were never... My mom cooked in the crock pot all the time.
Sure.
The crap pot, we called it.
She likes to boil any kind of flavor out of food.
And it was one of those things where don't go near the crock pot. It was just another thing we had to stay away from. If you lifted that lid, you were going to lose all the steam, and the recipe will be ruined.
Not to mention that the scalding abilities of a crock pot, since it's sitting there plugged in for 40 hours to make some chili.
Again, why do we have to wait so long for our food? Now, not that a microwave has ever been invented that could cook food decently. Now, the microwave will have the speed.
I'm trying to think of what I've ever used a microwave for. Make a tea, make coffee, heat up a slice of pizza maybe.
Right.
Have I ever attempted to make a meal in it? No.
No, you can't, try baking a potato in there. It's going to be raw on the inside and shriveled on the outside. Or vice versa.
Yeah, I just never even attempted it. Does anyone cook in that? I made my meal, I don't need my oven.
No,
Because that's the way they unleashed it on us, and really it's just to heat up stuff.
Right. Mike, they haven't made a microwave that can cook correctly.
Yeah. That drives me crazy. Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jeff.
What's up, guys? You guys rock.
Thanks, buddy.
Big Ass 134. Cordless phone, man. I can hear everything on the cordless phone except what I'm supposed to be hearing. You know what I mean? If I want to, if I want to hear a baseball game, I dial California. I get AM stations. I'm like, you know what I mean?
You know, when I was a kid, you know what we used to call the cordless phone?
What's that?
CB radio. Because that is all it is.
Exactly.
You can hear everybody else's conversations that has one, and your conversations go out.
Actually, it's ingenious because it's an AM radio, sometimes a phone, and a police scanner, all in one.
Right.
It's an all-in-one thing.
Jeff, I have a cordless phone. You know what? I have to stay in a certain radius in my living room.
Right.
I can't, walk to the kitchen or forget it.
Right.
Like if you had a cord Fez.
Right, yeah.
Our cord is the same way.
I might as well just be hooked up because I still can't move with the cordless phone.
Hey, guys, I got another one for you.
What's that?
The Foreman grill. It was supposed to knock out the fat, so I figured, okay, I can eat more.
Right.
I gained like 80 pounds because I figured, hey, I'm eating fat-free hamburgers. Wrong.
No, of course not.
You're eating hamburgers that were cooked in a waffle iron.
All it does is squeeze the taste out.
I didn't get down to the science of it, but you know, what are you gonna do?
It's hideous. All right, thanks, Jeff.
See you.
Foreman grill. Anyone who uses a Foreman grill does not like food.
Yeah,
they just don't like food.
You might as well eat the box that the food came in. Al, what do you use? What do you cook your chicken with?
The Foreman grill.
Ah, okay.
Case closed. Ozzy, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Ozzy.
Hey, guys.
Buddy.
I went to a wedding, and these people on their registry had a mini deli slicer. What the hell are you going to do? Buy a side of beef and then slice it down for your entire family, make 100 sandwiches?
They're like Kramer.
What the heck? You know, what's the point of that thing?
Here's the thing. You can get sliced food.
Right.
Why worry now?
Yeah, and Williams-Sonoma had this thing. It was like $150.
I know. Are your homemade slices going to taste any better than the guy who's slicing it behind the deli counter?
Hell no.
No, you're just cutting meat.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, guys.
I would never even attempt that.
All right, here's something that was supposed to help all of us be more efficient, save paper, all this. You go into a restroom, those hand dryers.
Oh, thank you, Fez.
Have they ever dried a single paw, ever?
You know what they ought to call them? F's, because that's what you say when you see you have that instead of paper towels.
Right, when they just completely get rid of the paper towel dispenser.
Right.
And then that's all you got. You say forget it, and you just start wiping on your clothes.
Right.
Because it's not worth the hours you would have to stand there. You might as well put your hands in a bread maker.
Well,
it takes that long to dry.
I'll tell you something else I chucked out a long time ago. Any kind of a hair dryer for men.
Oh, yeah, right.
What do they call those things?
Blow dryer?
Blow dryer. It's the same exact thing. All you're doing is burning your scalp, and the hair stays wet.
Uh-huh.
And I'm thinking,
it would get dry in the front, and you're still soaking wet in the back.
And I'm thinking, what's the big deal? My hair is going to dry sooner or later.
Right.
Why worry?
It's not like your hair takes forever to dry, that you need to speed up the process this much.
Yes, a clothes dryer, I understand. Hair dryer, what's the big deal? Rub a towel on it, keep going.
Right. Keep yourself moving. That'll get the hair dry.
Fernando, you're on Run of Fez.
Fernando.
Big ass Colder 1519, guys.
Hoo-ah!
The pasta maker. Who has the time to sit there and make pasta? Come on.
Also, does pasta taste that different no matter where you get it from, what you're doing with it?
No, it's all noodles.
It's the same damn thing. That's not the big taste that you're looking for in spaghetti. It's not the pasta. A friend of mine comes over. He has a pasta maker, wrap, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm like, he wants to make us this whole, fresh bowl. You got to have it. Fez, I bet he spent 8 hours on this. And it was so thick and doughy that it was like eating Quaaludes. I mean, I just felt myself falling down. I was so exhausted from putting this much starch in my body.
It's like eating slow motion.
It was huge.
It'll gum you up.
And, of course, it says, this is great, because I know how hard the guy worked.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he brought it over. He's got a sheet on my table while he's spanking out flour and dough, cutting it into slices, running it through this thing. I'm like, I can, I got some right here for $1.39.
And with that, and like things like the bread maker and the juicer, people think they're doing homemade. Right. Well, no, homemade is when you take an orange and squeeze it yourself and get the juice out. Now you're using all this technological advantage to make things old-fashioned. And it doesn't work. It's not worth it.
All right, here's the ass man. He wants to brag to us about cranking one out today.
I'm an ass man.
Ass man.
Ass man.
Good evening, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Get your balls out. Slap your ass off.
Get your balls out. What you do today, ass man?
I worked the wiener.
Now, you lost so much weight that you're... Now, how long has it been since you were able to crank one?
Oh, it's been a while.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now, was it a matter that you couldn't reach it?
Oh, it's just a matter I had no desire to reach it.
I see.
So.
What were you thinking about today?
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears?
You're so disgusting. You're twice her age.
She's got nice hooters.
You're twice her age and 8 times her size.
So I can still TF her.
All right.
So that's what you were thinking about?
Oh, yeah, baby.
TF and Britney.
Didn't that hurt your incision?
Oh, man, I didn't care anymore, man. I was just, going at it.
And you feel the need to tell us this and tell all your friends.
It came out. I just
It came out. Ew.
How much weight have you lost?
41 pounds altogether.
So that's got you so excited now. You feel so good about yourself.
I
5 of that was spunk, Ronnie.
Oh, God, that's disgusting.
Oh,
it better not be, yes, man.
I soiled my shorts.
All right, stop it.
Just let loose in his own shorts.
Hey, man, what are you doing?
I just went at it.
What are you doing tomorrow night?
I have nothing planned so far.
Because we need some judges. We need probably 3 judges. See if any of the usuals want to do it, Al. Because Al, waits till the last second. You know what the contest is going to be tomorrow night anyway? Have you worked that out? Hello?
I know what it is.
No, I'm talking Al.
Yeah, the hardcore contest.
Yeah, do we have all the rules and regulations down?
No, I'll have them all set up.
Should I worry about it?
No, not at all.
All right. Okay,
now I'm worried.
Congratulations on the cranking.
So do you want me to come in and judge?
Yeah, well, you should be a judge.
All right, no problem.
All right, but you got to keep your hands to well, don't keep your hands to yourself.
I'll keep my hands in plain view of everybody.
All right.
All righty?
All right, see you later.
Change your shorts before you come in.
All right.
He's so gross.
So excited.
I'm happy for him, but he's so gross.
He's hearing this song right now, and he's going for a second batch.
Hey, here's an invention I love, though, Fezzy. TiVo.
TiVo you love?
TiVo I love.
Nice.
Last night I taped one of those behind-the-scenes Hollywood stories, whatever they are.
Oh, the E! True Hollywood story?
The Corey Haim story.
Right.
Corey, of course, his rise and then his ridiculous fall. So now here he is. He's an older guy now. He's like 30-something, right?
Uh-huh.
And he's explaining he's worked everything out. And one time he's on there. The next time he's on there talking about how he worked it out, he's like this. Don't get high. He is wasted.
And trying to say how he's clean and sober.
Yeah. I don't know.
In the same interview.
It's like talking to Billy Staples. When Billy starts to do his, I've been sober for so long.
Mm-hmm. And it just reeks.
That's a great invention. TiVo.
TiVo is excellent.
I highly recommend. Here's Chuck. Chuck, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Chuck.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey, buddy.
I got my invention is the ice cream maker. Who are these people that have time to make ice cream in their own home?
It's one of those things, you get it for Christmas, you try it once, never try it again.
Right.
Put that with pasta maker, juicer, all those things, you try it once, never do it again.
You're not going to make the ice cream any better than Ben & Jerry's.
That's right.
All right, thanks a lot. Hey, Fezzy, now I looked over, right?
Uh-huh.
I see on line 4, I saw Gay Randy, can I be a judge? And then out of the corner of my eye, I see Al disappear, and I watch the phone call go. What happened, Al?
Why are we being censored?
No, I have enough judges already.
You do not. I just brought up the fact we need judges, and I got asked, man. Who else is there?
I think Pantera's.
What do you mean think? You don't know. You haven't talked to him.
You don't have judges.
Why are you stopping phone calls from coming in here?
Well, just Gay Randy, I didn't want him to come up with.
All right, well, that's a better thing to say. You don't like him. You guys broke up or whatever.
Right.
No, I was never together with him, but I'm not into that guy.
Hey,
Al,
really?
Look around. Is it the Al Show?
No.
We get a kick out of Gay Randy.
We understand he got half your belongings in a palimony suit. We understand that. We're sensitive to it. But you can't stop this show. For your own needs. Just because you have a vendetta against your ex.
Don't go running over blowing off people.
Ew.
Why can't Gay Randy be on the air with us and ask us a question? You think I'm not going to see it once it hits the computer screen?
Well, I saw he just got put up there, so I thought I'd run out.
But you never do. I ask you all the time. Blow off stupid callers. You never do. You see Gay Randy, you run over there. At one time, you were crazy about him.
I don't know what changed between you two, Al.
I wasn't drinking wasn't a drinking thing.
I'm not going to let you stop this show.
Apparently his drinking broke them up, right?
I want to talk to Rick Scalia tonight and find out what the hell happened to WrestleLine.com. I'm furious about that. I just, I won't care if I get my regular guys.
Oh, yeah.
That's the problem.
Rick and CRZ. And Mikasa Mike.
I like to get Mike Mikasa back, but, he wants to be a lawyer, and I guess that's taking up so much of his time.
Why would you want to be a lawyer when you can write about wrestling? Stupid.
I don't know how many guys are lawyers compared with guys who write about wrestling. It's got to be like 1 million to 15.
Sure. Oh, bad career move, Mike.
Albert, I don't want you getting rid of Gay Randy anymore when he gets up there.
Okay.
I'm going to check with him next time I talk to him. And I know we don't have enough judges yet. Do you have Pantera?
Yeah.
He just wrote to me, I can't come in tomorrow night.
I thought I had Pantera for tomorrow night.
That makes an opening then, doesn't it?
Yeah, what was that based on?
I just thought he'd be able to come in Friday. Because he does a lot of stuff with us on Friday.
What about Joe Poole?
I'd like for him to come in also.
I know you would like to, but what do you...
what are you doing about it to get him in here?
How do you figure on him getting in? He'll read your mind?
No, I know maybe earlier in the week you'd mentioned something about him.
That's a booking. Maybe you're just hoping he'll come in.
And hoping and thinking and praying.
That's how he books the show.
Wishing and hoping and thinking and praying.
I think a lot more wishing than hoping. And definitely not a lot of singing. A little bit of praying.
Steven, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, fellas, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Steven. Sorry to hear about Al's breakup.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I got a couple, actually, while I was waiting on hold. The electric knife is a piece of garbage.
Oh, I disagree. I use electric knife for turkey.
Oh, come on, that shreds the crap out of your food.
No, I want it nice and thin. I don't want a big hunk of turkey.
No.
I want it sliced. I use it for turkey and roast beef.
And yours works pretty good for you? I've never used one.
Oh.
I've never picked up one in my life.
It shreds it all up.
No, I know because you don't make turkeys, Fez, but
right.
Does your dad does he carve with that, or does he use a regular knife?
I think he has an electric one.
Yeah. Any man who's making decent food will use an electric knife.
All right, and my second one, mud flaps. What do they do? What exactly do they do?
No, I don't think they keep the mud from flapping on you.
All right, guys.
All right.
All right, now, the guy a while back mentioned the cordless phone. Here's another phone one, Ronnie. The speaker phone. Have we ever talked to anyone on a speaker phone where it works or doesn't cut out or someone can hear one side and can't hear the other?
No. Speakerphone useless. Ours doesn't even work in our office, does it, Al?
No, it doesn't.
Get that fixed.
Okay.
So that I can sit there and let Fez do all the talking when we got a client. Well, I can do this. Well, Fez will explain it.
Now your company does what? Please explain it to me again.
So that sounds like the perfect marriage. Our show and your company.
Glad to have you on board. We're going to do a good job for you.
All right, did we get Gay Randy back?
No, I have enough judges for Friday.
It's all done? It's perfect?
Yes.
Paul, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello.
Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, buddy. Paul Bond from Airsick. How you doing, pal?
All right, how you going, guys?
We're okay.
You got enough judges already?
Yeah, according to Al, we have. Hold on, we got Gay Randy on the other line.
All right, I'll hold.
Oh, good, he called back.
Hey, Gay Randy.
How's it going, guys?
What does he say to you when he ran out of the room?
He didn't say anything to me.
What did he do, just cut off the phone?
Yeah. No, he got back on the phone and was like, we got enough judges, bye. Hey, can I name a useless thing?
It's so rude.
Can I name a useless thing?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Al Dukes.
Now, Gay Randy, the night you made out with Al, what was it like for you?
What was it like for me?
Yeah, was he a decent kisser?
I mean, I don't want to upset Al Dukes because I'm coming in tomorrow, so I don't want to upset him.
Right.
But, yeah, he was fine. I mean, he'd make a nice girl really confused. I mean, happy.
Right.
What time should I be in?
You're not coming in. I have enough judges for Friday.
Okay. I mean, who else is better to judge than the guy who can, suck his own C?
Yeah, that's true. You won't probably want to see that, don't you? I don't even think I want to see that myself.
Who knows stunts better? Like, do you think these average guys have seen what I've seen in my life?
Oh, God. I don't even want to think what you've seen.
The insertion acts alone.
When I think of what you've seen, I want to poke my own eyes out.
What time should I be in, guys? 7:30? 7 o'clock?
7 o'clock.
I have enough judges already for Friday.
I'll be the judge of that.
Oh, bitch fight. Bitch fight.
And security around here, they get a list of who's allowed to come up.
Hey, you know what, Al? Let's just move on from that, okay? We camped and that's it.
It happened, Al. Put it behind you. Ew!
You know, Al, you make it seem like I'm interested in you.
Right.
Come on, Al. Swallow your pride.
His gay pride. I just had to say that one.
That's perfect.
Okay, so actually, it's good because I'm going to see my boyfriend this weekend in Montreal, so I got to get a bus at Port Authority at around 11:30.
Ah, that's perfect.
So it's absolutely perfect. Port Authority is right by you guys.
Who are you seeing in Montreal?
I met a guy online.
No way.
Yeah.
How do you know it's not a girl pretending she's a guy?
No, you know, actually, I'm a little worried because he's moving down to New York at like a very unfriendly time.
What's that mean, unfriendly? Oh, you mean the way
are they going to let him in? You think they're going to let him in?
French Canadians?
Yeah.
No, well, they're our biggest enemies. All right, Gay Randy.
So I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, see you then.
Okay.
See you, Gay Randy.
Al, you can't have all your boyfriends coming in here every night.
No.
Tomorrow night's the last night.
Night. Then it's back to business.
He will not be on the list for tomorrow night. I have to leave a list with security.
All right, anyway, we got Paul Bond on.
All right,
hey, Paul, what's the new Air 6 song that we have?
A new Air 6 song?
Yeah, we got a couple new Air 6.
I'll tell you the truth, I'm not quite sure.
All right, let's look over. I know Billy told us we had a couple.
Is it Billy's Not Going to Be a Hero?
Oh, God. Isn't that embarrassing?
Do we have that?
Has that embarrassed Air 6?
I'm busy writing it.
All right, Billy, which one is it? What do we got?
Topple Cobble.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right, we'll give that a play.
Hey, listen, so you're all full then, huh?
You can come on down anytime you want, Paul.
All right, buddy.
All right.
We're having Al's boyfriend in. We might as well have Billy's.
Yeah. All right.
Love you.
Here's a new song by Airsick, Fezzy.
Topple Cobble.
Thanks.
I'm on Fez.
In the Afghan capital, the Taliban sure has got its hands full. The planes bomb you all night. The planes now come in daylight. We hear you say that your cause is divine. Even Allah thinks you've lost your mind. You can run, but your ass will find. We'll get rid of you and your kind. A smart bomb in your door. But don't look up, here comes some more. Topple cobble, the place is a mess. Topple cobble, the bomb's a success. Topple cobble, the city's aglow. Hot damn, I love it so.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Now, if you take the entertainment from the average gentleman's club, double that, that's Double D's Gentleman's Club.
That's what they're talking about when they're talking about Double D's. I thought they were talking about big old, well, I guess they were.
I think it's just double the entertainment.
Located in Morristown, New Jersey, Double D's is the 8th wonder of the gentleman's entertainment world.
They have 2 Double D rooms, a New York-style club with runway stage, club seating, and VIP champagne lounge, or a Jersey-style club with 20-foot ceilings and a state-of-the-art sound and lighting system.
And how many times have you been in an adult club and you said to yourself, damn, I could use some crab cakes?
Oh, yeah. That'll happen, I'm sure.
You'll love it at all the great food at Double D's. Steaks to crab cakes, Fezzy, they've got it all.
Double D's is the bachelor party capital, too, with their own private limousine service. Call 973-326-9554. That's 973-326-9554.
Located in Morristown, New Jersey, right off Route 287, minutes from routes 80, 24, and 280. It's Double D's, the 8th wonder of the gentleman's entertainment world.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Live up, Rain. Live it up, humanoid. Go to ronfest.net. Play the football pool. I told Monsoon to play the pool. He went and got his swimming trunks. Idiot. Play the pool. Win a year's worth of pay-per-view from the WWF. Listen up, goof. Do it now. Bobby the Brain Heenan reminding you to go to ronfez.net to play the football pool. Your chance at a year's worth of pay-per-view from the World Wrestling Federation.
That was a brain?
Yeah, Bobby the Brain Heenan. They've all come out for this ronfez.net football pool. It's amazing. The names were scoring on this.
Can we get anybody who was around after 1985? That would be great.
We get the guys that are available.
Fezzy, we mentioned tonight we go to WrestleLine.com, as we often do. And October 18th will always be our worst day. WrestleLine.com gone.
No more WrestleLine.com.
No.
I don't know. I don't know why. Why does all the bad things keep happening?
We got Rick Sky, for me, Fezzy, best wrestling writer anywhere right now. He is on the web at WrestleLine.com. Now, where's he going to go? We got to check with him. Hey, Rick, you're on with Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
There have been better days, but you guys are right. I am going to probably wind up somewhere else. X of WrestleLine.com. I think we can quit plugging that site now.
Right. Did this come as a shock to you?
Yeah. I actually submitted the usual question and answer column for today.
Ask Rick?
This morning. Yep. And, went about my daily business, got home about 6:30, and that's when I found out.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
Wow.
That is rough, buddy.
Yeah. It's worse for our producer was Denny. He also had a column on the site. He got called into the boss's office at like 9 this morning, and that's when he found out. But I guess he was, until they knew exactly what they were going to do with us, he was told to kind of keep it quiet. But he was laid off, and for him, this was his whole job. For me, it's only like, a part-time thing. I got other stuff to do, so.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you still own the WrestleManiacs name and site?
No, that one also through WrestleLine's screwed up management was lost to us about a year and a half ago. So we don't have that name to fall back on either. But I will tell you guys this. OnlineOnslaught.com, that was my column name. I own that. And tomorrow, I have a feeling something for the first time might be appearing on there. Obviously, there's not going to be enough time to get a full site rolling, but I definitely want people who already it's like 400 or 500 emails asking where are you going to be.
Okay.
I'm going to try to just put something up so that when I know what I'm going to do, that's where it's going to be posted.
Okay. I know you're kind of a little bit in shock here, but we'll plug away for you too. As soon as we find out where you are.
Yeah, let us know too.
Absolutely.
Okay. So I guess it's a bad day.
Well, it's to be honest, I guess 3 or 4 months ago when we all kind of had our contracts redone so that we weren't tenured for a year or two at a time. We were kind of on a month-to-month situation.
I see.
I should have seen something coming, but when, from all indications, we were the most visited wrestling site not owned by WWF Entertainment, and I would have thought there'd be some value to that. Sportsline USA thought otherwise.
What kind of visits do you think that you were getting there?
Actually, after I signed this new deal and I stopped not being paid based on incentives, I don't know, but we were doing, 500,000 unique visitors a week, upwards of 8, 10, 12 million page views a month, depending on, what time of year it was.
So it's gigantic.
I thought so.
No.
Certainly I never thought that there'd be 500,000 people who gave a rat's ass what I was doing on any given day, but we built it up over, I guess it turned out to be about 3 years and 4 months of reasonably, good work, I hope.
It was excellent work, Rick. You got everything to be proud of.
Now, I always like your comment. I got to admit, though, I never liked the layout of that compared to the WrestleManiacs.
We didn't have people getting paid to be web designers at WrestleManiacs, so we kept it simple.
Right.
Sportsline, of course, they want it to be a couple more bells and whistles. I guarantee if I wind up just doing my own thing again instead of landing somewhere else, I don't have the time to do anything too complicated.
Right.
We'll cut those bells and whistles right on out.
Now, all right, Rick, do you want to make any predictions about No Mercy now on our show?
To be honest, I was going to be looking at all that stuff tomorrow, trying to figure out. I'm not even watching SmackDown right now. I got the Yankee game on in the background.
So I'm not even sure what's going on there and how that's going to look. I think in the main event, though, I think you're definitely going to see Austin retain, and somehow Rob Van Dam's the guy he screws to win the match, because those two guys are going to have a money feud here in the next couple months until Triple H or The Rock steps up to be Austin's WrestleMania opponent.
Okay, Rick, you got our number, right?
I either got a number or an email or something. I know where you guys are at, and I'll be found one way or another.
Okay, we'll be glad when you get up and running again to promote whatever you're doing. Okay, buddy?
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys giving me the chance to, have a little something to say on this day.
Anytime you want, all right? All right, talk to you later.
Yep, later on.
Bye-bye.
Take care, Rick.
Yep.
Well, that's Rick. He didn't even sound like himself.
Rick Skya from the now defunct WrestleLine.com. Just a great wrestling site. It got shut down. So Rick's going to go on. He'll write again, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And we'll let you know where.
All right, on the Spy Report. On the Yankees game, by the way. Nothing, I think, bottom of the first. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, card number 3843.
Hoo-ah!
This is on Survivor tonight, the nastiest thing. They poked a hole right in the cow, and then they're just drinking the blood right out of them mixed with milk from the pitcher. That was my Spy Report.
Spy Report.
So they're just bleeding a cow and then drinking the blood warm?
Literally, they walked up to the cow, they shot an arrow in the side of it. As the blood poured out, they let it flow into a pitcher. They had a bar set up, and they just sat there and did shots. Quickest to drink it would win. Sick to my stomach.
Well, it's pouring out of the cow.
Oh, I'd rather have Anthrax like Billy Staples.
That can't be good for you, just drinking blood of any kind.
Oh, it is nasty.
I mean, you can't drink a person's blood. I know that from that whole Angelina Jolie thing. They said they want to drink each other's blood, and supposedly it's dangerous. So why can't you just drink a cow's blood?
But they said the cow was quarantined. I don't know if they did it to fix his blood, but...
Oh, I trust that.
The thing's in Africa. Where do you think AIDS was invented? Africa.
That's it.
All right, man.
Thanks, guys.
That's it.
Thanks for the Spy Report. 877-692-1027.
Hey, Keith, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, what's up?
What can we do for you, buddy?
Well, card number's still in the mail.
Okay.
And I got a Spy Report for you.
Spy Report. Spy Report.
Yeah, I was just watching SmackDown, and they had a little thing on Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
When he was in New York a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And they had a quick blurb with O&A.
Oh, cool. I remember they came in with a TV crew.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. He was walking down the street, and he's like, I'm on my way to the Opie and Anthony show.
Nice.
And then they showed in the studio a quick shot of O&A, and it said, what was it? Oh, yeah, just a quick caller saying, hey, Kurt, can I get a free book? And he's like, okay. And then they just cut away and went to commercials.
Nice, a bookstore footage.
The boys are on their way, Fezzy.
That's finally.
It starts to steamroll from here.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Keith.
See ya.
Right, there you go. O&A mentioned on SmackDown.
Hey, Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
I think those O&A are going places.
Oh, they're on their way.
Yeah.
They're on their way, Fezzy. We know them when?
We still do. We know them now.
I know, but I'm saying when we knew them before, they weren't like now.
Oh.
It's like you knew somebody before they did something.
I guess we've known them, a year and a half?
Yeah, we know them when?
Yeah, a year and a half ago. We met him.
Anyway, what is it, Joe? Fez just turns around and ruins everything that I feel good about. When he sees me feeling good, he stops it.
I think this whole blood chugging should be an event tomorrow night.
Can we do this, Alan? Can you bring a cow in here, a quarantined cow in?
And shoot an arrow in it?
Drink their blood?
And need a lot of shot glasses, too.
Here's what we make them do. We make them drink something out of the cow's breast. Milk.
Ew! Breast!
All right, thanks, Joey.
Later, guys.
Thanks for the call. Yeah, tomorrow night on this show, someone is going to get crowned hardcore champion of the Ron and Fez show. Not only crowned, Ronnie, they're going to get to wear the belt. We got a replica hardcore belt from the WWF, and that person will hold it for as long as they are the hardcore stunt champion of the show.
That's exciting stuff, Fezzy.
And it's going to be Circus Boy among some others, and I'm willing to go out on a limb here. Circus Boy don't win this thing.
You don't think so?
No. After all these months of calling himself the stunt man, and of course not doing any stunts.
Does he come into this thing hardcore champion, or we just don't have one?
I think the title is vacant right now.
All right, who's this impression of? I don't know. I thought I was going to write my wrestling report today, and not writing anything.
I know who that is.
I can't write a damn thing.
That's Rick. That's Rick Skaya.
Wow, I never talked to him that way before.
Yeah.
Normally, he's the up guy.
Uh-huh.
I guess we
should...
should...
excited about a pay-per-view? He's not even watching wrestling.
You call a guy as soon as he finds out he's not ever getting another check. Hey, Mike. Mikey, you're on a Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, why don't we have a who can drink the most Jaeger contest tomorrow night? It's got a little deer's blood in it.
Jägermeister has deer blood in it?
The traditional does, yeah.
Not anything that they have in this country, though.
No, but...
Yeah, it's not going to count. They're not just going to put deer blood and stuff.
We can improvise.
I was ready to go to the Jaeger machine and start reading the ingredients.
You know what we ought to do the next drinking contest? What was the stuff that... It's like amisteth or something like that the old poets used to drink. They would get crazy. They would literally trip off of it, so they stopped this stuff.
Mad Dog 2020?
No, not Mad Dog 2020. Please, you're talking crazy.
Boy.
Mike, your call's done.
I think it's called like amisteth or something like that. I've only read it. I've never heard it. Now they've got it in Europe again, although it's not as hardcore as it was.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
And it's like you light a fire and you melt sugar over it or something.
Huh.
I saw this, you have to go through a whole kind of a junkie thing to drink this. I have to get the actual pronunciation on it.
We'll have to check into that for a contest. And Ronnie, during the last commercial break, the argument that was going on in here.
Oh, what?
3 people all claiming they could beat each other in Rock and Roll Jeopardy.
Who?
The fabulous Al Dukes.
Yeah.
Billy Staples and Black Earl.
I put $100 on Black Earl.
That's what I tried to explain to them.
Have you ever done any MTV shows?
No, I have not.
Black Earl was a contestant on the original Remote Control.
What makes you feel like you know rock and roll history?
I play that Rock and Roll Jeopardy online. And
I'll ask you some questions, okay?
Okay.
Name the drummer for the Doors.
That I don't know.
Get away. Get away.
See, that Rock and Roll Jeopardy online, doesn't that have multiple choice?
Yes.
Well, we're not going to do that when you're in 3 people.
Right. They don't do that on the TV version with Jeff Probst.
You don't know rock and roll. You know nothing. You've never even gotten high. Sex and drugs and rock and roll, you haven't done one of them. Chris, you're on a Fez.
Hi, Chris.
Chris.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Yeah.
Hey, that stuff you're talking about is called absinthe.
Absinthe.
And it's only legal in England and in Czech Republic.
What is exactly in it?
It's made of the wormwood tree. And actually, I read an article on Maxim about it. And you do like 2 shots and you're done.
Supposedly like those poets, like the 17th century poets, would drink it, they would go crazy on this stuff.
Yeah, during the French Revolution, all the poets and stuff used to drink that stuff, and it would literally turn their brain to mush.
I would love to see...
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Hey, on the instant feedback, IKEA Boy says, tell Al, rock and roll wasn't just Bon Jovi trivia.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW.
This is Andre the Giant. It's your chance to be a big winner of RonFez.net. Play the football pool, a year's worth of pay-per-view from WWF. It's a big prize from a big man, Andre the Giant. 7'4", 560 pounds from Grenoble, France.
Go to RonFez.net if you think you know even a little bit about football.
Your chance. 1 year's worth of pay-per-view from the World Wrestling Federation. All you got to do is play the football pool and win it.
Fezzy, coming up, we got Polo with the Oscars. We got so much stuff to do now. Earl wants to play this game tomorrow night. We already have the hardcore title tomorrow night.
Right. Earl and Al Dukes going at it in Rock and Roll Jeopardy. Very odd little hair bet going on. If Al Dukes loses, he has to shave his head completely. Earl, who's already shaven, if he loses, has to grow hair for the next 2 months.
And
which he hates.
Al's insane because he's not going to beat Earl in this.
No, And you can't make him understand that.
Yeah. What do you think, he even knows about rock and roll. I know he always says he's a rocker, but getting out outside of Bon Jovi.
Right. You seen him pull the bumper music for this show.
Terrible.
It's a mishmash, hodgepodge.
Right. All right, so the movies Polo's going to look at tonight. From Hell.
With Johnny Depp and Heather Graham. It's the new Jack the Ripper movie.
Last Castle, which Earl saw and thought was great.
That stars Robert Redford and Tony Soprano.
And then finally, Riding Cars with Boys.
Steve Zahn and Drew Barrymore.
By the time I get to the third one, I'm already bored to death, though. I got to tell you the truth. By the way, Polo's reviews are also up on ronfez.net. And they just look crazy, Fez. Have you seen these yet?
It's the ramblings of a 17th century French poet.
You won't let go of that, will you?
No.
Fez will get his teeth into something and just stay with it.
Well, until something comes along, then I'll bite that.
Let me say this. Because he always bitches that he can't get through his reviews with us. And that's because he gets us all excited talking about the Oscar part of it.
Right, he gets caught up in the Oscar race and wants to get his blurb out there, hoping to get published.
All right, here's what he wrote about Mulholland Drive. I don't even remember him doing this on the show. Here's what he wrote. I have no right to review David Lynch's new film, Mulholland Drive, even though I've seen it.
What?
I have no idea what happened in the last half hour of the film. I saw the last half hour. I just don't know what happened.
What a lunatic.
I could take a guess at what happened, but it would only be a guess. I would like to tie the director to a chair until I got some answers.
You know what? It's talk like that gets your ass arrested.
That is a threat.
Really, it is.
Rupert Pupkin.
Yes, for being a stalker to David Lynch. Now, Mulholland Drive, I guess, comes out next week.
Now, here's what I always like to read his last line. There's a madness in this film that just might be contagious.
There's a madman in the audience.
All right, what else? He reviews My Life as a House, which I didn't hear on the show. Here's the last line. My life as a house is well built.
Please. Blurb. He's dying to get published, Ronnie.
All right, here's his last line in Riding with Cars with Boys. This is one ride that I don't want to take.
Now, I watched New York 1 today, and the movie reviewer there went off on this movie. He only gave it 1 apple, Riding in Cars with Boys. Attacked Penny Marshall, the director, went as far as to attack Gary Marshall, her brother, for his directing.
That's how bad the film was. It's so bad that your brother stinks.
You stink. He started attacking the whole Marshall family. And had a real problem with Peter Marshall from Hollywood Squares.
I have no right to review the film.
He's sitting there, he's taking free tickets as a reviewer, and then saying he has no right to review.
I agree. He has no right to review anything. All right, he's on the line with us now. It's time for Oscar blurbs with Paulo.
Will Chris be tucking away the Oscars?
They're racing the rats right to the Oscars.
Marky Mark has great Oscar appeal.
Please go to the Oscars.
He is the man beast.
Paulo.
Your life's a movie.
Your life's a movie, Paulo.
How are you?
Paulo, your life is a movie.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
All right, we're reading your ramblings, Paulo.
Now, by the way, you're up on ronfez.net.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I saw Mulholland Drive a couple of weeks ago, and it's been driving me nuts, completely nuts ever since.
Great blurb.
I will say this, that is the craziest road in America I've ever been on.
Mulholland Drive?
It's just, I mean, you're just hanging your ass out over the cliffs.
Oh, deck.
And the beautiful houses up there that look like they could slide down at any second.
Makes you wonder how it's legal. And if it's legal.
And if it isn't crazy enough, I think Marlon Brando lives on it.
Marlon Brando lives on it. Jack Nicholson lives on it. A lot of people live on it.
That's what you need, more weight up there.
Half the decent coke dealers in the world live on that road. All right, what are we going to start off with?
All right, Last Castle, Robert Redford, In Hell, Johnny Depp.
This, we heard from a couple of friends of ours that saw this, said it was fantastic.
The Last Castle.
Well, that's the thing. The Last Castle, when I saw the preview, the audience did stand up a cheer at the end.
Really?
Because you were leaving?
The thing is, I mean, it's about a bunch of, misfits who can't make it in the Army, and except, of course, for Robert Redford, who plays a 2-star general who did some kind of mysterious last mission that got him in a lot of trouble with the Pentagon.
So, he goes to prison, and James Gandolfini, Tony Soprano.
Right away when you're sending a general to jail, it just, I don't think this ever happened, has it?
Right, it's got to be unbelievable atrocities.
Right.
For a 2-star general to end up in prison?
You'd have to bomb Cleveland.
With deserters and AWOLers?
And they don't explain it. They don't really...
They don't tell you what Robert Redford did to get there?
There was a mission. It was a secret, super secret...
Well, we're supposed to believe he's an innocent man, right?
Well, of course, it's Robert Redford. How could he be guilty?
Polo, you just went from loving this thing to just being disgusted with it in the course of 30 seconds.
I'm saying the audience stood up and cheered at the end because...
They loved it.
They loved it. I mean, it's a little slow. It builds, it builds up to a nice action climax.
I've never been in a movie where people stood up and cheered.
Maybe
cheered, never stood up and cheered.
Right, I've never seen a movie get a standing O.
On a two-dimensional screen.
I think the idea is that Americans, no matter what they are, will band together against tyranny. I think that's the idea. And Tony Soprano is a tyrant in this movie.
Really?
Yeah. He's a
I hope he's not tyrant of winning Oscars.
He kind of plays...
Now, you say Tony Soprano, so he's playing Tony Soprano?
No, he's playing...
Because you realize he is an actor.
He's an actor.
He's not Tony Soprano.
I understand
the
that.
mobster who's now doing movie roles.
I understand that. But I'm just saying...
It sounds like you don't.
I do. I'm just making it easier for some people.
You are right. Oh, you have no right to review.
I'm just saying, if I say James Gandolfini, some people might not know who the hell I'm talking about.
Foreigners, yes.
I'm just saying, he's not a...
Arab extremists, Muslim extremists, sure, they don't know him.
But some people, might know Tony Soprano, but not know James Gandolfini. And, he's not a star above the title kind of guy.
Right. But you like this movie, this Last Castle?
I'm saying that the audience cheered at the end, so obviously...
Are you saying this? This year, Oscar's going to boot camp.
Is that it?
I'm saying...
Are you saying Last Castle first to win an Oscar?
In this particular climate, where, we're looking for patriotism anywhere we can find it, and here we got...
What'd you say this? This year, forgot the limo. You'll be driving in a red Ford to the Oscars.
Redford.
Yeah, you got that, right?
I understand. And
Redford, gold Oscar.
Redford takes off his shirt. He has this very strenuous scene where he's in the prison yard. He has to lift rocks for like 24 hours straight, as some kind of punishment.
A lot of things you see 2-star generals doing.
Sure. I understand. And, James Gandolfini, he's not Tony Soprano in this movie at all. He's sort of like a fat boy who doesn't get his own way, kind of. And he's the warden in this movie. And he's just kind of a creepy character. So, everybody kind of bands against him.
Are you saying this Tony will win an Oscar?
Would you say this? This year, the Oscars will be singing soprano. Congratulations, Mr. Gandolfini. Again.
The movie though is it's a little slow.
It's so exciting being bada bing nominated for an Oscar again.
But by the time we get to that last half hour, everything is built up really, where they're fighting and there's action and there's excitement.
So that's the big prison riot.
Yeah.
So you're saying, riot, you like it, for Oscar.
All right, on the instant feedback, it's Redford, white and blue at the Oscars.
And he's always played a hero. I don't think Redford has ever played an out-and-out bad guy. Early in his career, he played a couple of guys that were...
So you're saying he's a natural for Oscar?
Because he did The Natural?
He's The Natural, the movie, sure.
DJ, you're on with Polo.
Hey, DJ.
James Gandolfini, Vidi Vici. I came, I saw, I won an Oscar.
Excellent day.
That was good. That was very good, Deej. Here's Greg. You're on with Polo.
Italian stuff in there.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, 8914.
Hooah!
Tony Soprano is Gandolfini for an Oscar.
Don't be a Gandolfini.
But
Give James the Oscar.
Here's John,
he probably
Polo.
would have been better playing Tony Soprano in this movie because he kind of comes off very creepy, very soft-spoken.
John, you're on with Polo.
Hey, what's up, boys? 6649.
Hooah!
Army, we're looking for a few good Oscars.
You do that, Polo.
That sounds just like you, Polo.
Mikey, you're on with Polo.
Mikey.
The Academy of Big Pussies if they don't give Gandolfini an Oscar.
See, he's going to be hounded by the Sopranos for the rest of the big pussy till the end of his life.
Hey, come on, what's your language? Here's Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
They're going to be scraping Oscar's nipples off the fine upholstery.
That would go deep into the Sopranos.
That's okay. We got no problem with that. Hey, paper boy.
All right, boys, here we go. Went for burgers, but Polo's wife ate the last castle and an Oscar.
That's good. All right, so you like that last castle, but there's this other movie From Hell, huh?
From Hell, yeah. Johnny Depp, of course, Heather Graham, the lovely Heather Graham. And it's directed by the Hughes brothers, the two African-Americans who directed Menace to Society.
The Hughes brothers? I guess they better get used to wearing tuxedos, because they're going to the Oscars.
Yeah, they're two bald, light-skinned black guys with goatees. And
Who's just won an Oscar?
And they, they've done Dead Presidents and Menace to Society and a lot of Afrocentric things, and now they're doing this Anglo thing. Couldn't be more Anglo, all about British people. And, of course, Jack the Ripper. They figure it's got that street thing. They actually said that.
Would you try not to put them in some kind of a black box that you designed for these guys and treat them like they're directors?
They kind of made it an issue, and the movie doesn't have really, honestly, a hint of anything. It's strictly very.
Why don't you review the movie, not people's skin?
I'm
for a change.
But it's an issue, and I'm just but
who's making it an issue? You are.
Well, they made it an issue actually in their interview.
What? They step in the middle of the film and say we're black, but we can direct this?
No, but they
review the film, Polo. Instead of being a racist.
You're so disgusting. You're the Oscar racist.
I'm saying...
They're off to the Oscar races.
Anyway, this is a film about Jack the Ripper, and Johnny Depp is like a psychic detective.
I'm not even going to listen to you. Here, Jimmy saw this thing. Jimmy already saw this movie, Fez, so he knows.
Good.
Oh.
Jimmy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up there?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Satan, we're stealing the Oscar.
That is you, Polo.
Oh, yeah. Now, there is something that there is kind of a subplot in this movie that I will reveal. I'm not going to really, because, everybody knows that nobody really knew who Jack the Ripper was, and they do reveal their version of who Jack the Ripper was.
Oh, good. Finally, we get to find out.
Is it Johnny Depp?
Everybody does. But I'm just saying, I will say this. There's this whole thing about the Masons, which is like a secret organization.
Right.
And, they always, and it's similar to the Skull and Bones in this country,
Mahabone, yeah. We all know the secret code.
And, well, what I'm saying is that this is a big part of the movie that it's kind of a demonic organization almost.
It is. Here's John. John, you're on with Polo.
Hey, John.
Hey, guys.
Oh, I was so scared of black people at the Oscars.
I'm
That's true.
You are.
That is true. Hey, Mike, you're on with Paul Lowe, the racist.
Hey, Mike.
Oh, he panicked.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. You're the one who brought it up.
I brought it up because it's front and center. It's an issue. I'm sorry.
We wanted to talk about nice things like on Oscar night, we'll be looking out for Jack the Winner.
Instead of his Polo's review. This movie was so good, I had to pull off my white pointy hat and put out the torch. I was burning in a black man's front yard.
No, these
Polo, that's no review.
These are two intelligent filmmakers who have definitely broken out of that box.
What box?
The box that you put them in, Polo.
It's a box that they've been in. And
Mike, you're on with Polo.
Hey, Paul. Mike.
From hell to the ground to the whole world round, this movie's winning Oscar.
Yeah, that was a good one. There's another Mike. Hi, Mike. Hi, Mike.
Another Mike. Go ahead, buddy.
Johnny Depp has a friend from hell, and it's Oscar.
Now,
from the depth of hell comes Oscar.
If Satan gets involved, he might get some help there.
What's that mean?
Hades, Oscars belong to Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp
Hello,
is-
my Oscar. Hello, my baby.
And of course, the beautiful Heather Graham plays a prostitute that he becomes enamored of.
This year, Oscar will be eating graham crackers.
And Robbie Coltrane is his sidekick. You know, he's the
He'll
guy.
be taking a cold train to Oscar.
You know, he's the big fat British guy. You know. who was
So
in the
Jack the Ripper better win an Oscar, or else.
Steve, you're on with Polo.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Well, according to Apollo, instead of tuxedos, we're going to wear a white hood.
You see that? The racist thing is coming out.
You're not going to get away with your racist reviews anymore, Paulo.
I couldn't be. I mean, this is.
I know, you couldn't be more racist. Here's Manny. Manny, you're on with the racist Polo.
All right, how's this?
Where they're making movies for black people or white people, the Hughes brothers are going for gold at the Oscars.
They are making movies for all people. That's not the problem.
I'm reading Paulo's review online, Ronnie. Yeah. Here's some gold for the blacks.
I never.
Wrong.
And you know, they do a very good job.
Jim, you're on with the racist Polo.
For black directors. We know,
but,
Paulo.
You know, there is a point.
Yeah. Hell's going to have an okay of a time at the Oscars.
It'll be
See?
Paulo.
Now it's all racist talk, Polo.
Right, you've ruined Oscar blurb.
I got Polo's review right here.
Yes?
Mr. Bojangles will be dancing at the Oscars.
Menace to Society was a great movie.
Here's Joe. Joe, you're on with the big racist Polo.
2766.
Hooah!
Johnny Depp will be winning the Oscar because he's white.
Oh, Paulo.
Oh, that's
I'm just
awful.
saying,
Look
there
what
isn't
you've
a black
done.
person in this movie, and I think that's very good that they were
Yes,
able...
that's very good. There's no black people in the movie. Why would anyone say that?
Because
you hate blacks.
Two black directors make a film with no black people. That shows that they're focused, and they're trying to not be pigeonholed in Hollywood.
Here's Polo's review. Well, they got basketball, but we got Oscar.
You're just twisting everything all
Here's your review, Paulo. Will the Hughes brothers be getting a big clan at the Oscars?
Hey, John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Heather's going to be the Graham Dame at the Oscars.
All right, here's Julio. You're on Ron and Fez.
Guys,
Joel, Julio.
will Johnny Depp be going bling bling at the Oscars?
Bling bling. First, I understand.
This year, Oscar will be having big fat lip and a short fat nose like black people. Again. That's Polo's review.
Paulo.
Now, I did kind of say that, you know, I think that they really did take a little bit of a shot with this whole Mason, the Mason, the secret organization, the Masons. I don't know anything about this.
I know a lot about them, and they're racist. Hey, Brian, you're on Run a Fez.
That's what I'm saying. Hey.
I get the Oscar from a Negro.
I couldn't be less racist. I mean, honestly, and I'm just trying to bring some things to the light of day. So
Why don't you why in your review do you say, give the Oscar to the Hughes brothers, an award is a terrible thing to waste?
I understand.
This is his review.
What's going on here?
Someone tell Wolfgang Puck to get some fried chicken and watermelon. Here come the Hughes brothers to the Oscars.
Would that be a bad thing to have some fried chicken and watermelon at the Oscars?
You're so racist, Fuzzy
I'm
Paulo.
just saying, I like that.
You're like Fuzzy Zeller.
All right, listen to this on the...
Look, I go to picnic with black people all the time. And there's nothing wrong
Picnic,
with
thank you very much.
Did he just say pickaninny?
Yeah.
Is that what he said, pickaninny?
Picnic.
All right, here's what on the instant feedback. Hey, Hughes brothers will be stepping and fetching your Oscar.
I just had chicken.
Paulo, why write that?
In case you didn't know it.
How would I know what you had for dinner? Do I spy in your big fat kitchen?
No, I was just, I was having pass-around plates, with some friends. Chitlins, I'm telling you. Anyway.
The Hughes brothers are going to have to go black to the future to win their Oscar. Get, Paulo.
Hey, Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
A Graham, a Hooker, and Oscar.
Now, this movie is very gory. I will tell you right up front. It's very, very nasty. Death.
You racist.
And,
you filthy racist.
Switchblade.
All right, this last movie, all white people in it?
Oh, you must have loved it then, Paul.
Or as you called it,
Marshall directed from Riding in Cars with Boys.
or as you called it, riding in cars with Negroes.
Riding in cars with the boys in the hood.
There were no black people in this movie, but there was Rosie Perez. She was in the movie. I'm not exactly sure.
You didn't like this movie, right?
Hey, it's Drew Barrymore. It's Penny Marshall. She's directed a lot of great movies over the years. In a League of Their Own, and Big, and Awakening.
Did you call that a jig of their own?
No. And of course, the thing is, she kind of this is kind of a serious subject with heroin addiction and teenage pregnancy, but she kind of plays it like Laverne, from Laverne and Shirley, which of course she played in the.
Hey, Nick, you're on with Apollo.
Don't tell anyone. Oscar's got jungle fever.
Please, Paulo.
Paulo, you've ruined Oscar blurb.
As I said, this was an issue because they did a film that couldn't be. So let's just move on. Obviously, my message got completely muddled.
It's riding in stolen cars. Get.
And Laverne Shirley. I mean, Penny Marshall is still never going to get away from being Laverne in Laverne and Shirley. And
is she in the movie?
She's not in the movie, but
then why worry about it?
Because, in a way, she kind of brings that sitcom, crazy Laverne and Shirley energy to this movie when it's kind of a downbeat film, but she's constantly making every scene, like comical. And, you got Steve Zahn, who is always good.
He's what, because he's white?
Is that why you like him?
What? What did he do now? I don't understand why is that.
Hey, Scott, you're on with Apollo.
Paulo, Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
Riding in cars with boys, picking up Oscars.
That's a joke. That's horrible.
Yeah, he choked.
That's a chokey.
So Brittany Murphy's Drew Barrymore's best friend, and she's the girl from the Michael Douglas movie, I'll Never Tell, in case you don't know who she is.
Here's Tim. Tim, you're on with Polo.
Hey, Tim.
The racist.
What's going on, fellas?
Hey, buddy.
Tell the Hughes brothers to call their Uncle Tom because they're going to the Oscars.
The Hughes brothers.
Polo, why?
Why, Polo?
Because I was trying to make the point that they made a film that
But you're not even reviewing their film.
I am reviewing.
You're still being a racist.
You're reviewing people.
I'm reviewing people.
And you're supposed to be reviewing Riding in Cars with Boys, or, according to your review that I'm reading online, Polo, as you call it, Riding in Cars with who you calling boys?
Oh, I hate that.
Look, there's, as I say, Rosie Perez is in this movie, so there's that.
There's one.
So you must have hated it. That's why you hate this film.
So she's looking a little. I don't think she's getting a lot of work.
Instant feedback. This time, Oscar will be drugged from behind a car.
Oh, that ain't right.
James Woods and Lorraine Bracco play Drew Barrymore's parents. And
Rob, you're on with Polo.
Hi, Rob.
Hey, a penny saved is an Oscar earned, unless it was a black person and they stole it. Good.
Polo, you see what you started?
This is what you want for Oscar blurbs, Polo. Congratulations, Polo.
Started.
Lou, you're on with Polo.
I didn't.
Hey, what's up? I got one.
Yeah.
The Hughes brothers are going to be doing a drive-by at the Oscars.
They're going to be driving. They'll go in the building. They're not driving by.
Oh, because you're going to let them?
No, I'm not letting them.
Thank you, Polo. Thank you. Here's Polo never would be complete without little Lene, and she's on with you right now.
Boys and cars will get their boys out at the Oscars.
You're tired, aren't you, honey? You see
It's so late to be out talking to a racist. So late for that.
Polo, how's everything in your life right now?
It's as you know, my wife's in surgery tonight. I told her.
What's going on? Out and tell us.
No, what happened?
Oh, well, she's been planning on having her gallbladder out and maybe her liver out for the last month. But
Her liver?
Well, I mean,
you can't have your liver out.
Well, it was that we're going to take part of the liver, and then they were talking about transplant. And she was supposed to do something a month ago. She just kept pushing it away, avoiding it.
Oh, what they take out right now?
So she had to go in for emergency gallbladder removal.
Wow.
I'm still waiting right now to hear what's going on.
How come you're not down at the hospital?
Because they want me here. I don't know.
Who's they? The little men in your head?
She said it shouldn't be a big a deal. I should stay home and wait for her call. She doesn't want me at the hospital right now.
What do your gallstones do for you anyway? I never understood gallstones.
Gallstones are the bad thing. I mean, a gallbladder is supposedly useless, like an adenoid.
Okay, so
an adenoid.
She's got gallstones in her gallbladder. Is that it?
Yeah.
She's got the stones?
So she's got to take the
all right, Polo, at her size, they're going to need a rock hauler to get rid of those gallstones.
She has a lot of complications, so I'm very worried, and I'm very upset. I was there.
We're all worried.
I know. They're slicing into her.
What time did the ambulance come and knock the wall down and take her in?
I'm saying...
Take her out of the house.
I'm saying, look, her weight is huge. It's a problem, but it's not a big problem. I mean, to me, right now, we've got the liver, and she's...
Now, when they cut into her, will they be able to tell from the rings how old she is?
No. The thing is that she's, the big problem, of course, is that she has the liver problem. She has some cirrhosis, and she keeps the drinking going, and she keeps saying, well, I've been drinking less and less because somehow, my body can't take it anymore. So, we're having a lot of problems with her, and I get angry with her because she doesn't take care of herself.
No. You think she doesn't take care of herself?
No, I don't think so.
At her weight?
I understand. And
she doesn't have gallstones, Polo. She has gall boulders.
Now
Those
the
are big.
bile from the liver...
I know this much. When they started taking her gallstones out, they shut down the Lincoln Tunnel, so they'd have something. They'd have something to remove.
So the bile from the liver supposedly causes the gallstones.
Wow.
Right. Now, while they're in there, Polo, could they look for my bicycle? I think she ate it.
No. No, I am expecting to go in and take a lot of things out of there while they get the gallbladder.
You know what they're going to take out of there, right? The Kittner boy.
not that little Kittner boy.
So
they already threw out a Texas license plate.
They don't know where the car is, though.
So they're going to have to go in again.
Now, is this her first surgery?
This is her first surgery.
Are you sure? The last time she was cut open, I saw Han Solo putting Luke Skywalker inside her to keep him warm.
That'll keep him warm.
Yeah, when they were on that ice planet of Hoth.
Oh, she stinks on the inside.
She's done a lot of plastic surgeries over the years.
Really?
Yeah. But
what slaughterhouse they butchering her up at? You know, Polo?
Yeah, because I know Omaha Steaks is really interested. They heard she was getting sliced up.
Tell her to save me some shanks.
This is the place where they took the wrong foot from a guy once. There's been some problems there. But I'm not going to worry about that. I'm more worried about her potential for, for
You're worried she'll come out of this.
No,
that's your only worry.
Now, do they actually have to cut her at a sawmill? That's the only place you're finding blades big enough?
She's going to have...
10 minutes later, still spinning.
I feel she's going to have complications. First, I've been...
Why don't you go down there, and when they cut her open, see how many rings are in there?
I'm not... No.
I saw that picture of all the little Boy Scouts holding their hands around her.
Oh, right, yeah. That's nice.
At one point, you could actually grab a flab of that fat, and there's like rings, and you go, here's where Christ was born, right here.
Oh, really? At that point in time?
Yeah.
She's been doing nothing but talking about a lot of things, because the mother-in-law has to come out of the nursing home next week, and we've all got to do all kinds of things. So, she's been doing nothing but talking about that. And I'm saying, well, could we just talk about this operation? No, I don't want to think about it.
Well, what lawn service did you use to shave down her stomach for the surgery?
So, as I say, I'm pretty upset, pretty worried, so...
You're worried. The Save the Whale protesters showed up.
They're
picketing outside the hospital.
She's a pain in the ass, but let's face it.
Did they find Jonah in there?
Finally? Tell him to get to Midian and do his work.
Thank God.
So
go back down. Pinocchio's dad's in there. Geppetto's still in there.
She's saying this shouldn't be a big deal, this gallbladder.
Did you really send her in for surgery, or did you just send her off to the glue factory?
No, I'm saying she's in pain.
What if you wake up tomorrow morning and her head's in your bed?
Ow!
Just bleed.
Oh! Oh, God! Now, you sure they said gallbladder, not gallfatter?
No.
Like, golly, she's fatter?
I mean, I told them, honestly, to do the Carney Wilson thing, while they're in there. I was talking about it anyhow.
You asked the doctor to staple her while they're inside. You're so vicious, Paulo.
The instant feedback says, can you get a picture of Flat Stanley in there?
Flat Stanley is the guy named Stanley she rolled over on.
Well, I'm just saying, if they're gonna cut her open anyhow, they could staple a little.
It may not be the gallbladder. It may just be another stomach.
She's having all the ultrasounds and the X-rays, so I'm thinking.
How many stomachs do cows have?
I'm thinking
4?
Oh, so she's got 3 more to go, Paul.
Right.
Relax.
She'll be fine.
Relax.
I always thought she might have had a growth in there, because there's a lot of people who have those, those giant growths. They're like, 100 pounds and stuff.
Yes, they're called people.
No, I'm saying there's been people who actually didn't know they had a large growth in there, and they had to take them out. And
now, are you going to have to take care of her after the surgery?
I'm having to take care of, first of all, my mother can't walk. The mother-in-law can't walk.
She can only have liquid. You're going to have to put a ham in a blender so she'll be able to eat.
How's that different from any other day? Blend me up a ham, would you?
It's an energy drink.
Make me a ham.
There's a lot of leftovers in the house at all times, because she usually has like 5 different meals going in a day.
God! How did she stop eating long enough for the surgery?
She's not even eating them.
She's eating a sandwich, and it's falling out the incision as the surgery's going on.
She's not eating them. She's just cooking. She's like obsessed with cooking. And so I'm the one who eats them.
Did they
I don't want anything to go to waste.
Did they give her something to calm down? Like a harpoon full of sedatives?
She was saying like morphine, Demerol. I don't know what she's been getting.
Well, she's happy as hell.
Actually, it was some helicopters circling her spraying knockout gas.
There's a drip. There's some sort of a drip. And she's more.
Her husband's the drip.
Right. So
I'm hoping, I'm obviously hoping.
You're hoping she dies on the table tonight.
And ends your pain.
That I win.
You killed her. He'll just be around this steam.
I hope I get 10 or 20.
Long live gallbladder.
Things have not been easy for her life.
Well, no, not with those gallstones.
And, so I want...
That's an effing quarry.
Gallstones. Meet her gallstones.
I'm wanting things to turn out good, for her, for a change, everything go good for her.
Right.
Because,
now, when they found the stones inside her, did you mean these stones?
For goal! Hey, let us out on Mick Jagger! We're playing live tonight. This is Paulo's Betty.
Hello, Belly. How are you?
They've been vacationing.
How's everyone in the cheap seats?
This one goes out to Mrs. Paulo's anus. All right, Paulo, because of some of the stuff that you did earlier, we have an angry caller about you.
I see. Okay. Great.
This is Eileen.
Eileen?
Yeah.
She shouldn't be angry at me.
Yeah, she's angry at some of the stuff you said about the Masons.
I didn't say it.
Eileen.
What?
You're on the air.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Yes.
Why are the Masons racist?
Why are they racist, Polo?
Yeah. Why are they racist? I'm not. I honestly, the movie depicts them as somewhat racist, somewhat demonic.
The movie.
This movie from hell, and I'm a clueless about the Masons.
Why are you? Is your husband a Mason?
No.
What do you know about Masons?
Well, my father was a Mason. My mother was Eastern Star.
What's that mean?
Is
it Muslim?
The sister accompaniment to the Masons.
All right. They never let you in?
I didn't apply.
Why not? Retarded? A little slow?
Well, that's either there. I may do that.
You're what?
I just may do it, but
someday.
What?
Someday you might try to get into the Masons. Now, Polo told us the secret code to get in. You know that?
Right.
You know that term, Mahabon? Did your dad ever teach you that, Eileen?
I don't know that much about the Masons, honestly, Eileen. And I'd like to
What's
know
the satanic thing, Polo?
I'd like to know more. And that's the thing. The movie teases you with some of the secret ceremonies.
All right, Eileen.
Yes, there are a bunch of secret ceremonies.
For Satan? Eileen, come on,
It has
Eileen.
nothing to do with Satan at all.
think so.
Eileen.
They're a charitable organization.
I would think they were.
Oh, come on.
It's just that the Hughes brothers seem to be attacking the Masons in this film.
Come on, Eileen.
Well, the Hughes brothers are idiots.
Paulo, you said
why
that...
are you a racist? You sound like a Mason now, Eileen.
Paulo, you said there was no black people in this movie. Who are they being racist against in the film?
Well, I mean, the lower classes.
I'm going to go see this film, and I guarantee you're wrong.
I understand that I don't
This
know.
film obviously has nothing to do with the Masons.
All right, Eileen, do you know what the name of the head Mason is?
Not offhand, no.
I do. Here he is. It's right here. It's Jackie. Jackie, you're on with Eileen.
Hello, this is Jackie Mason. Why are you attacking me? I'm not a racist. Why are you calling me a racist?
That's not even a good impression. Eileen hung up all the set, though.
I would like.
Thank you, Jackie.
I think that the fact is that these organizations are secret. The Skull and Bones and the Masons. I know George Bush and the whole Bushes are all Skull and Bone people.
Supposedly, every president, I think except for Kennedy, was a Mason because he was Catholic.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Speaking
Paul.
of Skull and Bones, have they identified the person's remains that they pulled out of your wife's stomach?
No.
They believe
sir. I'm hoping-
they believe his name was BC.
I mean, my life is
It's Lucy.
crappy, and I want it to be better, and I'm hoping for the best.
By hoping for the best, you mean that she dies on the table?
No,
And you never have to go through this
I want
again.
life to be beautiful, and it's never been that way. So I'm just hoping that someday, everything will turn around. And
Paulo, she abuses you.
I'm saying
You're
that
an abused husband.
I am, but because things don't go good sometimes, and I want her to have good, for everything to be better for me and her.
All right, Paula.
Thank you.
That would be you holding a pillow over her face in the hospital room.
Not at all.
That's exactly what it would be, Paulo.
Mercy kill.
I know, and no one would blame you.
Hey, Albert, give me a spy report.
Spy report. Spy report.
What's the update on the game?
It is 3-2 Yankees.
What inning?
In the top of the fourth.
Spy report.
Bottom of the fourth.
Okay.
3-2, Yanks still leading.
Polo, thanks for being on with us.
All right, thank you, sir.
I never thought we'd have you on this long, but we did.
I'm sorry.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Try to change your racist ways.
Please.
I'm learning a little bit every day about the Masons and everything else.
Paulo, what's going to be number one at the box office?
I'd have to say The Last Castle. It's a big.
Yeah, I think so, too. I think he's right. 23 mil.
Right, and that Training Day has been number one for 2 weeks in a row
right.
now.
Well, you got all those rap artists in there: Snoop Doggy Dogg, sure. Dr. Dre.
Oh, here comes the racism again.
That's true, though. They're in the movie, and it's doing great business. Everybody's happy.
All right, hold on. Kevin has to say something about the Masons. Hey, Kevin?
Actually, it's Devin with a D.
Okay.
I just wanted to let you guys know that all the Freemasons, the presidents who were not Freemasons, have all been assassinated, actually.
Is that right?
Abraham Lincoln, John F. Kennedy.
McKinley?
McKinley, I believe so.
Not a Mason.
There's so much
Garfield.
we don't know.
Not a Mason.
Wow.
Reagan was half a Mason.
Really?
They just winged
On
him.
his father's side.
Just winged him. All right, thanks a lot, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, guys.
You see, we're just scratching the surface on this Mason thing.
Polo,
Yes, sir.
if you hang up, you're probably going to hear, oh, it's the hospital. We were trying to reach her for 45 minutes. Your wife is dead.
You're right.
I know, we don't want to keep you from the good
All right.
news.
Okay, I'm
Although, don't you do a James Mason impression?
Hey, it's James Mason.
There's a far. No, that's I can do James Mason. Yeah. I can't remember what. Though.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you later.
Bye, Polo. Your life is a movie. And hopefully it has a happy ending tonight when the surgery is botched.
Yeah, me too. Take a little break. We'll be right back.
877-692-1027.
You have two best friends. Their names are Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Competitions galore. We're Ron and Fez. An update on what's going on with the Rock and Roll Jeopardy Challenge. That's Earl against Al Dukes. Black Earl taking on Al Dukes. Black Earl just went in office, played a round of computer Rock and Roll Jeopardy, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Did not miss any questions.
I see no way other than he smokes Al Dukes in this.
And this is an odd little hair versus hair bet. If Al Dukes loses, he has to completely, with disposable razor, shave his head. Earl, if he loses, actually has to grow hair for the next 2 months.
So I'm ready to go.
You feel that good, huh?
Yeah.
You just whispered to me during the break, who does Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo?
Well, that's just one. I mean, the chances of that coming up.
No, that's not a classic at all. Rick Derringer, not a name that you might need to know.
If I saw that and had multiple choice with 4
You're not
answers.
going to have multiple choice.
We're going to play it like on TV. You ring in, you pick a category.
Anybody can do if it's Rick Derringer, B, dirt, C, a truck,
D, fungi. So, Al, you're up to your hair in this now.
Earl wants to play this tomorrow. He says it's his only free day. We also have the hardcore matches to do tomorrow. Who's coming in? Which of our regulars are the Swole Holes coming in?
Some of them, yes. I have Lisa.
All right.
Not sure if Gina can make it yet. Not sure about Melissa either. Pantera will be here. Dan from Hoboken. Dan the Ass Man.
Wait a minute. What about
Oh no.
I put the invite out to her. I haven't heard back yet.
Oh no.
Maybe she doesn't need it.
Oh, you don't know how bad I need it.
I think she needs it. Sweet Melissa. Now, all right, now we're getting backed up, Ronnie, because we're supposed to crown a new hardcore Ron and Fez champion with a beautiful hardcore replica belt from the World Wrestling Federation.
That is fabulous. Now, you'll carry that until the next hardcore championship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll only wear it until a new champion is crowned. You'll wear it as long as you can keep it, we should say. Now, we have Rock and Roll Jeopardy Challenge, and also we're supposed to do a rematch of the Spelling Heat with Friday Fright, our intern, who's a college boy and claims he can outspell any of the other guys here.
It's going to be a weird night.
So if we have to, let's move. Friday Fright comes in on Fridays and Mondays.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll move the rematch of the Spelling Heat to Monday with Friday Fright if we have to. We'll keep that in the rotating position.
I don't feel good about you, Al.
I didn't before this bet.
I'm just thrown off a little by it just got too quick.
All right, the band is playing right now? Name the bass player.
John Paul Jones.
Oh, there he goes. Okay.
Oh, I hope that's Final Jeopardy.
Give me John Paul Jones, please.
He's going to write it no matter what.
Hey, Pantera, you sent in. This belt will be up on eBay as quick as it leaves the building. Come on, this is the hardcore belt, signed by Rhino.
Right, for the World Wrestling Federation.
For now, Ron and Fez. We need a new Ron and Fez thing at the top, too.
Yeah, we need some more duct tape on there.
I like this. Okay. Big puss.
What do you see with his head shave, Ronnie? I think it's going to give him a whole new stone cold look.
Hey, here is some interesting news. That is true. You do have a swinging door sound to your thinking. There's Earl, who's drinking a Red Bull right now just to
so he
get
can
himself
stay up and study.
In shape. Let me just go over this with you. What is a weakness for you?
A weakness for me would be members of bands.
Actual musicians.
Now that's going to be the whole thing.
Well, that's never a whole thing.
Yeah, sure it would be.
What do you excel on? What category do you excel on? We'll do it that way.
Okay, I'm excellent at what songs are on what albums, album names, album years.
Would someone please get some WD-40 for that hinge?
Do you have a decade you're good at, and bad at?
No, I'm pretty good all around.
50s through today, huh?
Yeah, 50s through today.
How about you, Earl? You're not even worried, are you?
Not really.
Not worried at all. Would be like going up against a retard field?
Are you saying this is Special Olympics of music trivia?
I want to make sure it's not all classic rock trivia either. I mean, we're going.
What else do you want it to be? You can't make sure of anything.
No, as
when
you
you're
said,
on Jeopardy.
I know. Do you tell Alex Trebek, oh, listen, I want to make sure there's not a category on hot dogs. All right?
I mean, like we mentioned, from the 50s up through today.
Okay.
Music.
That seems fair to me. All classic rock.
All right. So Al, you're saying you want some rap?
Anybody working the phones, Al, while you're producing this show?
Yeah, I'll check. Hold on.
Thanks. Because at all times I want someone on the phones.
I said rap, and his eyebrows almost fell off.
Yeah. Huh? Rap is part of rock and roll.
Right?
Yeah, sort of like Run DMC, that sort of rap.
All rap is. You can't pick. You're going to get smoked.
The categories are things Al knows, things Al thinks he knows.
No, well, hold on. Earl's got a
Spy report.
What's happening in the Yankee game?
Top of the sixth, 3-2 Yanks.
All right.
Nice. Here's your girlfriend, Inez. Al.
Uh-oh.
Inez, how you doing, honey?
Hi, Inez.
Hi, Ron. Hi, Fez. How are you?
Good.
I just called to tell Al that as a woman scorned, when he gets his head shaved, I'm coming down to the building just to laugh as he leaves.
Let him TF you with that thing.
Yeah.
What was your problem with Inez? What didn't you like about Inez?
She's Samoan. And like a very large Samoan woman.
Now, I met Inez. I thought she was gorgeous.
I know. So is it a problem with large people or Samoan people?
Well, I'm not normally attracted to Samoan people, but even when I tried to hug her to be nice, I couldn't get my arms around her.
You called her Rikishi.
Yeah, she looked a lot like Rikishi.
Inez, I don't think you did. I think you're a beautiful young woman.
Did he get the stink face?
He did not even attempt to be nice to me. He just curled up in the corner, cried like a girl.
You know what you need to impress him? A penis.
Probably.
No, I'm straight.
See ya.
I'm gay.
Bye, Inez.
I wish you would stop being mean to people.
I know. There's any girl that comes through here, you're just awful to them. Remember, chinless?
Yeah.
You're just mean to
There's
people.
always something big that's a problem.
All right, Fez, remember when we were talking about putting slogans on bombs the other day?
Right.
Here, the Navy had to apologize for a bomb slogan that they have. Here's the picture of it on Drudge Report, and it just says, "Hijack this, fags."
Oh, God. A lot of those bombs are going right out, and then you got to think of something quick.
Right.
It's
and
hard.
It looks like it's just written in chalk. Hijack this, fags.
They're saying this thing coming in. What is fags? What is this fags? We do not understand.
Please, they all are. Over there? They'll love it. Love it.
Loving the Taily Bond.
Here is Helen. That's Lene's mom.
Oh, I hope the kid went to bed.
The kid went to bed. She's actually under the weather. I think she has what Staples has.
Well, the smart thing to do would be keep her up to do Oscar blurbs.
No, she just hit the pillow. She's like, when are they going to give me the phone already? When are they going to get to me? She was very annoyed.
Oh, she's a lot like her mom.
Annoyed. What? Sounds like her mom. Anyway, guys, if you need me tomorrow, I will come down and I will watch the little freaks do their little stunts and give you my best assessment on the boy.
You want to be a judge, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll put you on the list.
I have nothing freaky to do. I'll think of something maybe in the meantime.
I'll get a hold of you.
All right, honeys. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Tomorrow's going to be a wild one. Oh, it's going to be a wild one.
It is. So, Al, all right, Al, let's ask you this. With everything that we have to do tomorrow, do you want your head shaving done early in the show so you can get that out of the way?
Yeah, we got to do it early.
And you can handle the hardcore, or you just want to do that at the end, make sure you get through the hardcore competition?
No, I'll do it early. I really don't.
Here's what I think. Those other guys are going to be freaks.
Right.
They might be a problem. We might as well get him nice and buffed down. And then he's like Mr. Clean, keeping an eye on everything.
That sounds good. So, Al, that's okay with you?
Yeah, I don't plan on losing this, so.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you something else.
Al, I'll tell you what, Al. Earl's going to look pretty silly with hair.
He's got to grow an afro. We said 4 inches.
Earl, did you show Ronnie your baby picture of when you did have hair?
It was actually the last time I really had hair. Yeah. Hold on.
You should see this picture. I had no idea you worked as Rodney Allen Rippey before. It is the spitting image of the Rippy Kid.
The big news tomorrow, of course, Fez, you will also be getting rid of Curtain Boy, finally. Not Curtain
Boy.
Oh, man. Was that a blast from the past? Circus Boy will be a goner.
Circus Boy, he's the one that has probably initiated this hardcore challenge. Now we have a belt to award to someone to wear as long as they are champion. Circus Boy bragging and bragging about he's the stunt guy for Ron and Fez. And does nothing. The most he's ever done is put on a squirrel suit. And that was it. And go down to Times Square. And then other people call in and say they can do stunts. He says he can outstun them. He's done nothing. Tomorrow it's all on the line.
I don't think he'll show up. I honestly don't think that kid will show up.
And if he doesn't show up, then he's not only banned from the show, but also the RonFez.net message board for 30 days if he's a no-show.
Look who's on the phone right now. It's that damn Charlie the Drops kid.
Oh, that little secret agent.
By the way, did you get this Drop C board that he made?
Yes, I did.
Well, what's it like? Is it fun?
Yeah. It's
well,
fun.
let's set it up on the air.
All right,
I'll show anybody else at the show.
Yeah, nobody else gets to see it, Charlie.
I never heard about
I
it.
sent it in a month ago.
You're an idiot, Al.
Charlie, you should have the golden ticket.
What's that mean?
It's Willy Wonka.
What's the latest with you, Charlie?
Well, you saw my work about an hour ago on Dumpy's screen name.
Yeah, he IMs me, and he's Dumpy. And he's asking me questions and stuff, and I think it's Dumpy. And I'm like saying, oh, hey, how about the Yanks and stuff? And finally he says it's Charlie.
Golly, you can't trust anyone.
He's got the whole Caleb Presto screen name.
Caleb Presto.
Well, more recently I posed as Wacky Wake Up Your Wife guy.
How are you doing this?
Well, just making a screen name that slightly resembles the name.
And people are believing you?
People are so gullible.
Right, they don't even bother to check.
Especially your listeners.
You know, why do you gotta be like the evil guy?
So uppity.
Yeah, why can't you use your stuff for good?
Evil genius.
I got nothing against you.
But everybody was trying to be nice to you before, and then you go in these chat rooms and make fun of them.
Hey, you know,
and
I got some
and you
friends.
get friends mad at each other.
Hey, I'm cool with Dan from Hoboken.
You stole his name.
What?
You stole his name.
Yeah, but, you know, we made up. It's cool.
And did you give him his name back?
I deleted it entirely.
Now in 6 months, he can reapply for it. Nice.
But, so yeah, people kind of don't like me on the message board.
I know a couple. I know one in particular that hates you.
Nicole?
No, I don't want to say any names, but it's different than Nicole. And don't say the name.
Uh-oh.
But you went and lied about who you were and got her to say a bunch of personal stuff, and it's just awful.
Oh, my
It's
God.
no way to behave, young man.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, don't say it, okay?
I'm not
Because she's gone through enough.
Charlie the Drops guy, now, are you popular at school?
A little bit.
I don't think you are.
I just changed schools, so I'm new.
He constantly changes schools, and then he tells people he's from France. Hey, if anybody you need to talk to, it's Horde King.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm cool with Horde King. I talk to him all the time.
You schizo.
Ask him what's wrong with you.
Yeah, on his section on the message boards.
All right, kid.
Thanks.
All right, see you later.
See you.
15 years old, Charlie the Drops kid, and he keeps cloning people's IDs, people's screen names. And then the havoc this little kid wreaks.
Hey, Dan from Hoboken wrote in. Charlie didn't talk to me. It must be another imposter. There's two imposters talking to each other.
Well, the real fake, please stand up.
All right, now I'm hearing Slugworth hates him, too.
That's
People are
another
also
Willy
asking,
Wonka reference.
When's the next bar crawl? Any ideas on that, Al?
I believe next Friday.
Why next Friday? I thought we were going to hook something up with Halloween.
Yeah, I think that's what we're doing it, though, the Friday before, because Halloween's then the following Wednesday.
Well, when are bars doing this stuff?
I believe Friday.
Don't believe. No.
The regular Halloween stuff. Now, you got the See Ya soundboard?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear a couple.
Who was that wimpy one?
That was me.
Ah! Let me hear it again.
See ya. See ya.
Jeez, we get one of these. We don't even have to come to work.
Perfect.
All right.
All right, cool. That's from Charlie the Drops guy. All right, Earl, quit playing with stuff.
Stop playing with that, Earl.
Earl Sia is on there.
You know what? Oh, nice, Earl. Congratulations. You're going to look great with an afro.
Because you know nothing about music.
877. Hey, do we got Joe Poo coming in tomorrow night?
I'm going to give him a call still.
877-692-1027. We're on Fez.
Here's Ron and Fez. Here's Ron and Fez.
Here's Ron and Fez.
Obviously a major malfunction. 1027 WNEW.
Ron and Fez here. What goes perfect with baseball playoff season? Sam Adams beer. I love Sam Adams.
What do you love, Fez?
Sam Adams.
You know, what's the score of the Yankees game right now? 3-2 still?
Bottom 6, 3-2 Yankees.
Thank you.
God. Just me and Sam. Sam is the only one who knows how I feel about this. Sam Adams.
Sam's your friend.
We sit and talk during the game.
What you want to try is this new Sam Adams Oktoberfest. The Oktoberfest beer is out. It's back on the shelves. You want to check out the Oktoberfest beer. It's so good.
Sam Adams, Fezzy, when I have my buddies around, you know what I say? I go, remember, you know, the bad beer I go when I go to your scumbag's house?
Right.
Look what happens when you come over here. You drink a Sam Adams.
You're classing it up, Ronnie.
Right.
You're trading up.
And then I just slap 100 in their face, and I said, now get out. And they go, what's 100 for? I go, I always tip a whore. Now get out of my house.
Good times with Sam.
I have the best times.
Be a better beer drinker. Drink a better beer. Sam Adams. It's America's world-class beer.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Billy Staples goes running out of here, abandons his post, saying he must immediately get to his doctor. He has flu-like symptoms that he is attributing to anthrax.
Billy?
Hey, guys. Sorry I'm not there for the enjoyment this evening, boys.
Did you go see a doctor?
Yeah, I stopped by my doctor on the way home. I have to go back in the morning. He didn't have the necessary kits for my testing and stuff. She talked to the doctor and goes, well, what do you want to come in for? I said, I have flu-like symptoms. I was like, uh-oh. Got to think about it. I would be like the first one now, if I did have it, to get it.
Why would you be targeted? Why would you be first?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it could be like instead of suicide bombers, maybe these cab drivers are putting it in the cabs or something. How do we know? They're like suicide cab drivers or something. You know, this is all in the name of Allah or whatever. They can take one of us out, one of them out. They're going to heaven with the virgins or something. How the hell do I know? It's just another notch in their cigar pipe or whatever. I don't know.
Cigar pipe?
Another notch in their cigar pipe.
Hookah pipe, whatever the hell they call them over there. I don't know. All I know is I feel like crap. I got this sore throat. I got all the symptoms. I don't know what.
Anthrax?
Yeah.
I am at a loss.
What if I do have anthrax? Then what?
If you have anthrax, you can come back to work. How's that?
All right, fair enough. When did I lose credibility?
All these guys that you work with every day keep running at us.
All right.
With Billy's latest, they said, BS story.
But what if it's true?
You can.
What if it's true, Fezzy?
It's not true. It's not true.
What if he does have anthrax?
He doesn't have anthrax. They wouldn't let it, this doctor that he's going to, wouldn't let him be walking the streets like this if they even considered the fact that he'd have anthrax.
Al, I need somebody on the phones at all times. Let me ask you this, Al. Do we believe him for a second?
No, I don't believe him for a second. In fact, I did a song about him also.
No.
What?
God.
Now everyone's musically inclined out of nowhere.
When did Mr. Rock and Roll Jeopardy have time to get in the studio?
This afternoon.
Now, did Phil Ramone produce this for you?
No, this is...
I wish Joey Ramone would produce your next one.
From the other side. God.
I feel like I'm in a pool bar.
This is a real version. Good Lord.
Todd Rundgren did a song about Billy.
That's excellent. You got a great voice, Al.
You nailed that. I'm going to start calling you the Wizard.
No, this is the real one.
I'm an idiot.
Billy don't want to work. He wants to pretend he has anthrax all day. Billy don't want to play. Just wants to pretend he has anthrax all day. Ever since he was the fat guy, he don't want no career. He don't need no job. He took some coke and an old envelope, opened it at work so he could go chat on AOL because Billy don't want to work. He wants to pretend to have anthrax all day. Billy don't want to play, just wants to pretend he has anthrax all day. When he got skinnier, they thought he was fine. Ron and Fez hired him, thought he could shine. Now Billy lies and plays on our fears, so unless he has anthrax, he'll be out on his ass, cause Billy don't want to work. He wants to pretend he has anthrax all day. Billy don't want to play, just wants to pretend he has anthrax all day.
All right.
Wow.
Here's why I hate it.
Yeah.
It's going to be in my head all night long. Here, I'm going to go home. I'll be in the shower or something. Just wants to pretend he had anthrax all day.
On the instant feedback, Melissa writes and it says, is Al the lead singer in the band Cake? You do sound like that talkie thing going. Billy don't want to work.
Wow, Al. Billy must have really ticked you off to do something that embarrassing to yourself.
All right, Pantera and Paranoid also have a song.
What? This is getting out of hand.
Yeah.
All right. Pantera and Paranoid.
Yo, what up, dog?
Yeah, you know, nothing, just chillin'.
Yo, you hear about Billy Staples?
Nah, whatever, zipper chest.
Got the anthrax, yo.
No, he didn't.
I wouldn't lie to you.
And it's not fair.
Billy got the anthrax. Yo, Billy got the anthrax. Yo, Billy got the anthrax.
Or is it just a flu?
Billy got the anthrax. Billy got the anthrax. Billy got the anthrax.
And it's not fair.
Billy has the anthrax. What up with that? Staple the stomach because he got too fat. Major boy Billy makes crazy noises. Yells that out because he don't know who his boss is.
Billy got the anthrax. Billy got the anthrax. Or is it just the flu?
Don't diss his band cause he'll throw a fit. He clears the halls when he takes us. Billy, don't complain, you have no gripe. It can't be any working when you got no fight. It can't be any working when you got no fight. It can't be any working when you got no fight.
Can't be any wisdom when you got the pipe.
And it's not fair.
That sounds like Prince's Black Album. Paranoid comes in with a heavily produced piece. I dug that in a big way.
Here's what I love about all the songs. The fact that Billy, they all accuse Billy of lying. Mm-hmm. They all accuse him of faking anthrax. And yet they all had to mention his weight. Like that has anything to do with it.
He wants to pretend he has anthrax all day. Billy don't want to play.
Hear this?
Wants to pretend he has anthrax all day.
Nobody believes Billy, and that's the sad thing. Where's Billy? Where's Billy Staples?
All right, who wants to do this one? Billy's unbelievable.
Open it at work so he could go chat on AOL because Billy don't want to work.
You heard the songs. You're just flying in here.
Yeah, people got a lot of free time.
Oh, what? And you?
Oh, you don't? You took a day off.
The guy who owns Airsick is acting like people who make silly songs are wasting their time.
Well, Airsick's a business. This is, these guys are just trying to poke fun at me, and it's, it's not really right. Airsick is a business that makes money.
How you feeling?
I feel horrible.
I haven't seen you sick all night. I saw you eat a tuna fish sandwich, tuna fish bagel.
Did you see me throw it up?
No, but you do that after every meal anyway.
Right, how are we supposed to know?
And I also know that there's a bag of peanut butter cups missing. So for having the flu, you're not doing too well. Or for having anthrax.
I had one of those miniature Reese's cups, and that bag is gone and empty?
That's correct.
And you wonder why you throw up. Augustus Gump, you're going to throw up.
I didn't eat that many of them.
But he's hungry.
But I'm hungry. Look, I ate a half a sandwich, which is not a lot for me, and it just didn't go down. I got sick, and it's just all part of the whole picture.
He wants to split this tuna fish bagel with me. The guy says he has anthrax. Then he's going, you want half of this? I'm going, no.
God.
I was just trying to be polite.
There's nothing consistent in your story whatsoever.
Yeah.
Anthrax is not contagious from person to person. I know I'm not going to eat a whole sandwich.
Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
There's a real medical term for what Billy has. It's called heartburn.
Ah, you got the reflux.
Actually, since the surgery, I don't anymore. I used to have it.
Oh, good. One thing's going your way.
All right.
Anyone want to write a song, Duran Duran, the reflux?
I bring Al in here. I want to bust him on something.
Dukes!
Oh, by the way, on the instant feedback from Dan from Hoboken, air sickness is business. I want to invest.
I love it when Dan ends the show with something cruel.
I know. Now, by the way, you're so proud of that song of yours?
Yes, I am.
You played it twice?
Yes.
Right? So I guess you wrote it.
I had some help with it.
Who helped you?
Dan from Hoboken.
Why didn't you tell us?
Why don't you give kudos?
I sang it, though.
So what?
You didn't write
You ever
that?
see me running around going, do you hear my show on the radio? Do you hear me? No, I said, did you just hear us? Me and Fez. That's what you do when you're a partner with somebody.
No, Dan from Hoboken wrote it. I sang it and produced
All right,
it.
so you realize you're not up for Song of the Year or the Grammy Awards. The writer is.
He's Milli Vanilli.
Hey, Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez.
Buddy.
I got a spy report.
Spy report. Spy report.
Yankees are up 3-2, but they just showed some guy in the stands eating a bowl of spaghetti and a half a chicken.
Now I'm starving.
It was like Costanza.
Yeah, right.
On Seinfeld.
Now, how you even get the... What is he bringing that in a tub? He's got to bring that in like some bowl, right? From home.
It looked like he got it from like a concession stand.
Right, what's the security there if you're able to smuggle in pastas and half a chicken?
Why should they stop you from bringing in a pasta and half a chicken?
Fox was even doing the telestrator on it. See ya!
Thank you for the spy report, Mike. 877-692-1027.
Hey, Scott. Scott, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, the True Al's going to be doing Priceline.com commercials next.
Yeah, I got to get out of this place.
He's in Cake. We need cake songs for you, Al. You got to remake a cake song, or should I ask Dan, your Bernie Taupin, to do it? Here is Wizard. Wizard, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Wizard.
Ronnie and Fez, you love these guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I think anybody, even Billy, would get sick of working around Al. I think Al's trying to sabotage everybody just to keep his job.
You think Billy's got Anthrax?
You know, let me tell you something. I'll blame Al for just about everything. But this guy faking Anthrax yesterday, no, that's all his own. Oh, here's Al's new song.
Empty tank, reckless and wild, they pour through the turns. Their prowess is potent and secretly stern as they speed through the...
Have you ever seen Cake Fest, the lead singer?
No, I've never seen them.
He looks exactly like Cave Dave.
Really?
100%.
How weird.
Oh, by the way,
that's a good look.
Cave Dave, remember he went in yesterday to see whether he has to go back to jail?
Right.
So he said, write to me, I'll be worried about you. I haven't heard back from him.
Oh, boy. Someone didn't get out to write. Oh, no.
His mom will be calling in no time asking for me and you to help out.
Sure.
Could you do something on your show about getting my boy out of jail? We'll try.
And getting rid of the bastards and a-holes that did this to him.
Right, it's everybody else's fault.
Right.
Hey, John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
Hey, guys, how you doing? 9733. Hooah! 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 Hey, look, the results are in on Billy's test.
Oh, really? Billy, your results are in. Come in.
Staples, test results, now!
Billy, the doctor called. We got your test results. We'll be here with you. Al, hold his hand while he gets the test results. What are the results, doctor?
This is good news.
I'm afraid it's a severe case of mental retardation.
Oh, no.
Oh,
my God. No.
Our worst fears.
See ya.
Came true.
Oh, thanks.
Don't slam the door.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
What's going on, big guys?
Just ready to say see it.
All right, man, friend. Reason I called, I just got engaged tonight to my beautiful girlfriend, Rose, and I wanted to get to see her for my first time to commemorate this occasion.
All right, let me hear it. Hey, I hope this isn't the Rose that Friday Fright's in love with.
Oh, yeah.
I really doubt it.
Rosemary.
Because guess what?
What?
His friend wrote to me and said that she got engaged.
Oh, no.
To some other guy.
Poor Friday Fright.
Friday Fright, you poor loser.
On tomorrow's show, the Hardcore Challenge, featuring Circus Boy, plus Rock and Roll Jeopardy, hair on the line, Al Dukes versus Black Earl.
So not only is it a goodbye to Circus Boy tomorrow night, it's also a goodbye to Al Dukes' hair.
Nice. And remember, go to ronfez.net. Play the football pool there. Sign up, play the football pool. Your chance to win pay-per-view for a year from the World Wrestling Federation.
Olivia, quick see ya.
See ya.
See ya, baby.
Here's Ron and Fez. Here's Ron and Fez.
Here's Ron and Fez.
Obviously a major malfunction.
1027 WNEW.
Ron and Fez here to tell you about the Stacker 2, the one product that works in 45 minutes guaranteed. It's the world's strongest fat burner.
Stacker 2, it works for me.
It gives you energy.
It's super patty and super Stacker 2. I take one small capsule, and 45 minutes later, I have superpowers.
Super Patty, it's time for your superpower energy pill. Stacker 2.
My aunt likes powers. Let me take a Stacker 2.
Honey, swallow them, don't chew them. Stacker 2. Crush your cravings, curb your appetite.
I can crush them with my antennae.
Gross. Whether you want to lose 10 or 100 pounds, Stacker 2 really works. Our listeners have proven it.
We need something from our own show to mention from time to time. Stacker2.com on the web. That's Stacker, the number 2.com.
Or give them a call at 1-800-LIGHTLINE. That's 1-800-LITELINE. Stacker 2 is everywhere. Pick it up at GNC, Rite Aid, Ecker Genovese, Vitamin Shop, ShopRite, and Stop and Shop. Get on the Stacker, Stacker 2.
Tell them you heard from me, Super Patty.
The world's strongest fat burner.